What's up, everybody? Jeff here, and this week I got something brand new for you guys. I'm pretty excited about it. We're going to be starting a new series on the channel called Defective Dreadfuls. And in this series, we're going to be playing Through the Breach, the Malifaux RPG. We're going to be playing through some of the pre-written adventures that Weird has put out over the years. I'm going to be the Fate Master, and the players are going to be people from the community, just like you. So if you'd be interested in playing, hop on over to the Discord and look in the announcements section, because we'd love to have you. This week, we're going to be playing through Earthly Desires, which is a penny dreadful that was put out a couple years back, and is designed specifically to introduce new players to the game. Now, normally we're going to stick pretty closely to the pre-written adventures, but on this one we had to make a couple of tweaks on the background because it was actually designed to be played with pre-generated characters. While you're here, please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more like this. Come hang out on the Discord even if you're not interested in playing. And if you really like what I'm doing, you can join us over on Patreon and contribute to supporting the channel. I'd really appreciate that. Now, before we get into the game properly, let's go into a little bit of the setup for how these adventures are going to be connected to each other in the narrative. Eclipse Consulting was founded by a veteran of the Black Powder Wars. Originally intended to do simple mercenary work, the firm has evolved into a more holistic agency, specializing in problem solving, people finding, and the occasional aggressive negotiation. Now owned and operated by the founder's grandson, Dyson Dice Mitchell, Eclipse Consulting has gained a reputation in the central slums as a great resource for those in need when bad things happen. All right, so why don't everybody introduce themselves and also give us a little bit of info about your character. Let's start with Merchant.
Hi, I'm Merchant. I'm going to be playing Dexter Drake, Magician Extraordinaire. He's going to be a security consultant for, what do we go with the name? The Eclipse Consulting Company. So he's brought in to find security issues, or more likely exploit security issues. Great undercover guy. But generally he's going to be an illusionist working out in the field with you guys. So,
all right, cool. Anything you want to plug for yourself?
Nope.
All right.
Not yet.
Cool. Until you start that channel.
TM. Soon TM.
All right, cool. Dog?
I'm Dogmatize, or Dog, for some of you guys. I'm going to be playing Gunther Schultz, an ex-deputy that has come to Malifaux to make money. He is working with the guild as a mage right, and is working with the Eclipse Consulting Company to make a little bit extra on the side. He helps them whenever they need some muscle or something needs shooting.
Are you working with or working for the guild?
For.
Oh, okay.
We got a traitor in our midst.
Gotta pretend to be casting correctly with this guy around.
I can join the back. My character doesn't give a damn about casting, bro.
When my in-universe character Dice Mitchell met with Dog's character to interview for the position, he made it very clear that he is to leave his guild bullshit behind when he is working for Eclipse. So I'll have none of that being a cop stuff on my watch.
But he puts his guild brass in a desk drawer when he comes in. He picks up his Eclipse brass.
All laws are subjective.
If you report any of the activity that goes on during our missions to Sonia Crid, then I will brand you a war criminal just like her.
Oh, if I said an orc, I was like, my god.
I'll also brand you an orc.
I mean, technically, I'd be gunned down too because I'm working with you guys.
That's fair. All right, and we have a celebrity guest today, Deck.
Hello guys, my name is Deck. Find me over at Corner Case Hobby YouTube channel. We talk miniatures, sometimes tabletop RPGs. Thank you, Dice, for running the game and for the invite. Also for helping me cobble together this character sheet. It does take a village. I'll be playing Orchid today. They are a, game-wise, they're a necromancer. The way they play with the, it's called the Eclipse Agency. Did we name it already on stream yet?
Yeah, the Eclipse Consulting Company is the official name.
Yes. Their interaction with the Eclipse Consulting Company is like a C-list operative. They have a mysterious past, and I think part of their motivation is uncovering that mysterious past, as it is mysterious to them as well. Patchy memories.
Are they like full time working for us, or are they kind of coming and going?
I feel like they're like a come and go in situation. I feel like that it's kind of like on a, they're not really plugged into like the whole. They don't got it together financially, so I assume this is one of many odd jobs that they do sometimes.
Okay, perfect. I like it. All right, and last but not least, Aimless.
Hi, I'm AimlessGuardian. I'll be playing Alex Hughes, whose name I just came up with 5 minutes ago. I am playing an engineer. I am the consulting company's janitor/maintenance crew.
I
Y'all
love
are ungrateful.
No, I think that's great. I like that a lot. All right, awesome. So that is our crew, and for today's adventure, most of you guys are new to the consulting firm, and the crew have decided more or less that you could also use some extra training. So one of the higher ups has a contact in the Little Kingdom, and as a result, they have sent you all to a place called the Sango Temple, where you're going to be getting some extra training to beef up some of your skills, make you a little more useful to the company. So the Fated have been sent to the Sango Temple in the Little Kingdom to receive some special training as a part of their work for Eclipse Consulting. You all arrive before sunrise and begin training in the temple's open practice room. Beyond the walls of the temple, the world is a confusing jungle of sin and vice. You've all experienced the horrors and sorrows of that world, but your training underneath Master Lo has given you new focus and purpose. The Ten Thunders might be a crime syndicate, but they seek to bring order out of the chaos, first in the Little Kingdom slums around you, and then to the city as a whole. Or at least that's the story you've been told by Master Lo. After your morning sparring, you have a chance to relax in a lounge inside the temple, and you find yourself in the company of 3 other people who you know were sent by Eclipse. And that's where we'll pick up.
So the where we're at, can you describe it?
Yeah, so you're in a small, like a tea room. It's pretty cozy in terms of, the Little Kingdom they call it a slum district, but it's actually comparable to downtown Malifaux in terms of the sort of standard of living. So, it's pretty Spartan because it's a training facility for combatants, but it's a pretty small room. It's decorated pretty pleasantly. It's got a kind of chill atmosphere to it. And there's a couple of plates out with tea and some refreshments on it. There's you're all sitting on like kind of comfy couches.
Is there like other people there besides us?
No, it's just the 4 of you.
Even the teacher left.
There were more people. Yeah, so the teacher's not there. There were more folks in the training that you were in during the morning, but none of them are here with you now.
I'm gonna walk up to one of my coworkers here, and I'm gonna introduce myself. Eeny, meeny, miny, you. I'm gonna walk up to Aimless's character, and I'm gonna extend my hand. How's it going? My name's Gunther. See, both working for the same company here.
Yep. Name's Alex. Nice to meet you, Gunther.
Likewise. So, what brought you to Malifaux?
Actually, I didn't think this far.
It's a trick question.
Came to Malifaux on the promise of money. Same thing everyone else comes here for. Money and a better job.
These guild folk are kind of wild, I gotta say.
They do great advertising, but being there is something else.
Hold the phone. Hold on. What is the insight check of this game?
Scrutiny.
Hold on.
Back to the character sheets.
Yeah, what is it Carews? Was it Carews?
All right, so
or...
just a sort of point of order here. So the way that this game is structured is that this is called the Prologue, and the Prologue is basically just sort of setting up the scene and what to expect out of the adventure that we're on. There are no flipping cards during the Prologue. So this is just for having conversation, understanding what the sort of setting is, and learning a little bit about what you might be encountering during the game.
Then, Dog, do you mind painting me a word picture a little bit? Like, what am I seeing right now in terms of Gunther?
Gunther is a 6 foot tall. He's not really built super tough, but he's kind of lean. He has short brown hair, a nice little mustache, kind of like English Ivan's, and he's dressed in kind of like just like a white long sleeve dress shirt, tucked into some jeans. I'm assuming we can't wear shoes in here, but I got my little cowboy boots at the door. That type of thing. I'm pretty much a stereotypical Western deputy
Okay.
with a
Got
nice
it.
mustache.
Thank you. Okay. Sorry for the interruption. At the mention of the guild, Orchid scoffs.
And I look at him, and I introduce myself to him as well, and extend my hand.
Orchid meets the handshake from Gunther. Extends a. Their whole arm is wrapped in like this like leather wrapped kind of situation. If you just Google Trigun, it's whatever his right arm is. It's kind of like that. So extends bondage hand to shake Gunther's hand.
That's some BDSM shit right there. All the leather.
What's BDSM?
I think this is a family channel.
I don't know if we're in-game or out-of-game.
Are you talking in character or not? I'm confused.
Now, what I'll say is quite wild, says a man from the corner, hunched over slightly, holding the small of his back, is the throes of some of these people that they have. My God. Oh, I'm going to be sore for a week, I swear.
While I'm shaking Orchid's hand, Gunther's gonna turn to Dexter. What do they have you doing?
They had me doing fisticuffs or fighting, katas as they call it. I don't know. It's quite irregular, and frankly, I don't see quite the point of it. That's why we bring along some fixers and such, or people who can just slip away quietly, as is my specialty. Ah, yes, the name's Dexter Drake. He reaches out a hand as if to shake it, but then flicks it, and a card appears between two of his fingers as he hands it to you.
Wow.
Gunther takes the card. That is really fancy. He's gonna.
Oh, just a parlor
He
trick.
pockets the card, and then extends a hand for an actual handshake.
He takes your hand. It's a pleasure to meet you. And we'll all be working together quite soon, seeing each other around the office, I suppose. I do have to say, try to avoid opening anything that is labeled by my name. It may pop, spring, or explode. There are very technical materials being left about the office. Rather they not be tinkered with and see any harm to you, good sir.
Was that like jars of jarate or?
Oh, no. Just tools of the trade.
Okay, because I definitely don't want to open up a jar and drink piss.
Yes, that would be quite unpleasant.
Just in the background. You tell me I gotta watch out for jars of piss in the mail now?
I do hope they're at least labeled, though I hear in the bayou some explorers have resorted to that when they've run out of potable water, he says, with a palm up to his lips as if a stage whisper.
That's pretty interesting. And Gunther kind of like stands up straight and like pats his hands on his pants and stretches. Yeah.
My toolkit's gonna run over and pat you on the leg and hold up its hand like you forgot me.
Oh, my bad, little fella. And he shakes the animate object. It's whatever its hand is.
We didn't bring that up yet. So do you want to tell the class what you're talking about?
I forgot. One of my starting things is I start with a mobile toolkit, a little robot to help me with whatever I need around the office, whatever has broken today.
What a beautiful little device. However, did you come by the fellow?
I created him in my teenage years. It was my first, I guess you call them constructs here.
Quite the craftsmanship. Have you been improving him all since then?
Naturally. He's my pride and joy.
Dexter is getting out of his training gi and dressing into a sharply pressed and folded suit that was in the corner amongst his things, and pulling on some gloves. And he says, "If you don't mind, I'd love to take a look into the nooks and crannies. It seems that you've hidden quite a few things in this little toolkit of yours."
So just as Dexter goes to take a closer look at the mobile toolkit, you hear shouting coming from the direction of the master's quarters. Out of concern, you slow your movements to listen more closely, only for the shouting to turn into a loud cry of pain. Worse yet, the voice belongs to Master Lowe.
I'm gonna run towards that direction.
1 second.
No time for inspections.
I'm a man of action.
The devil is all this commotion.
So is everybody going?
Yep.
Okay.
Snatch up my top hat and stroll on by.
All right, so that concludes the prologue. So at this point, everybody is going to draw 3 cards out of their twist deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, alrighty.
So I'm guessing the theme of this session is going to be like a murder mystery for
You
our
could say
pursuit
that.
choices,
Yeah, so
which I know are already locked in. But
yeah, but that's a good point. So at this point, once the prologue ends, this is also when you would choose your pursuit or your class for this session. Obviously everybody's already sort of chosen that, so I think it's fine to just stick to them for now, but that is a good point.
So we're not allowed to cast before this time if we were to want to prepare something,
Before the prologue, you mean, or
or before the first encounter.
you're generally not supposed to
Okay.
before you leave the prologue. There are some times it might come up, but it's atypical or at GM's discretion more than our discretion.
yeah, I'm gonna say in this situation you're rushing fast enough that you don't have a chance to stop and cast any magic.
Fair enough.
But generally, if we're outside of the prologue, you can cast whatever you want.
Time is of the essence.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so you run down a short hallway in the direction of the master's quarters you'd seen earlier in your time here. You burst into Master Lowe's simple room to find him on the ground, his back up against the wall. The old monk has his lacerated and bleeding arms held up to shield his face and chest from the attacks of the temple's Kumainu. The lion-like mechanical creature has always been a protector of the temple, but now its eyes burn with spectral purple flames, and its steel claws are spattered with Master Lowe's blood. As you enter, the Kumainu turns its steel head towards you and snorts out a burst of steam from its boiler engine. Master Lowe reaches towards you, his eyes wide in terror as blood drips down his arm. The temple's guardian has been possessed by evil. It will destroy us all. So at that point, we're going to flip for initiative.
Oh.
And if everybody could also open the map on Vassal so you can see the situation. So you see a small room that acts as a bedroom. Unfortunately, Vassal doesn't have a lot of options in terms of scatter terrain, so I just put a crate in the middle of the room that's supposed to be a bed. Pretend it's a bed.
Mm-hmm.
So you see the Kumainu towards the middle of the room. He's now turned to face your direction. Master Lowe's in the corner. And off to the right of the room is a small little shrine that sort of pokes out from the main room. So it looks like there's a wall in between, but you can walk freely between that. It's just you're limited in how you can build the maps too. It's a little bit of a pain. All right, so we're gonna flip initiative. Let's do the same order. So, Merchant, you want to flip for your initiative?
Sure. So I've got a 1 plus my initiative of 4 for a 5.
All right, Dog.
So I got a 7 with a -1. That's a 6.
Nice.
All right, Deck.
Second 9 plus 1 is 10.
My turn.
Oh, baby.
I got a 15.
Nice.
Okay. All right, so Alex, you're up.
All right, so if I were to charge into him,
So yeah, so charging, you have to push in a straight line, and you have to
it's
declare a
straight line.
target that you can see. So second edition charging was a lot more restrictive than third edition.
Mm-hmm.
Because I will just move.
I'll say
which is
you can
fine.
see over the bed, but not over the people in front of you. So
Yeah.
and
What's
also
the height
we're
of
gonna
this
assume,
Camino?
we're gonna assume that crate extends to the wall to the left. I don't know. I forgot. I thought I had a second crate on there.
Okay, so can't move that way. Guess I will just move into the room to get a better view. Is there enough room in the hallway for me to do that?
Yeah, there's plenty.
4. And
Facing doesn't matter. You can ignore that arrow.
oh, I was just using the arrow to help me like move. And I'll stay here so people can get by me while they try and figure out what the hell's going on. And then I'll give the 0 order to my toolkit to follow me.
Okay, so just to clarify, the toolkit doesn't activate until after your activation is over. So, are you
Yeah.
closing your activation?
Yeah, I'm closing it there because I'm not sure what to do. I'm just gonna have him move up next to me to be ready to assist me.
What kind of walk does he have?
5, exact same as me.
So, do you want to take a defensive stance, or do you just want to kind of hang out there?
I'll take a defensive stance.
Okay, you have to discard a card to do that.
Easy enough. I have a low one.
There you go. Okay. You can mark that you have defensive stance if you on your model, or you can just remember it. I would prefer you mark it because we should get in the habit of doing that because eventually it'll be hard to track multiple things. So if you go down to if you right click, go down to status, it'll say raise defensive or shift W.
Yep, got it up.
Perfect. All right. So next up's gonna be Orchid.
Oh, okay. I obey Gunther. Do I have a target number to hit Gunther?
No,
Or
if
can
he
Gunther
if he
what's it called?
relents, you tie him. No
Yes,
matter
exactly.
what. Yeah.
Okay, so I flipped a 4.
So I believe you'll
I
need
cheat a 9.
of crows. There you go. Oh, sweet.
Nice.
That's a good card for you.
Okay, we did a thing. Okay, I dragged it into the discard pile, which sent it back into my High Priestess discard pile.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, sick.
That's what we want.
Okay, Gunther, what would you like to do? I was just gonna walk you, but like, is there anything more useful that you could do?
If I could get to the other side of the Guardian, that would be great. Like,
Okay, then walk action.
You could also get him to draw his weapon out.
You gotta draw the weapon in this game? Oh my god.
We're not playing Malifaux. It's an RPG.
Wait, you got a 1 AP draw your weapon? Oh my god.
Hey, nobody said they pulled their weapons out when we ran to see what was going on. We're just like, oh no, old man had a heart attack.
I'm
Oh
used to
my-
D&D.
Oh my god. All right, Gunther. Whatever you think is most efficient. You either want to draw your weapon or walk. Up to you.
I guess draw my weapon.
Get out your gun.
Don't forget to track your ammo.
Yeah, I got a notepad right here for that.
Sweet.
How many times can I cast?
You have 2 AP?
As many as you have AP.
Okay, well I'm definitely not walking. I'm just gonna obey Gunther again, but this time without cheating.
Let's
It's
go.
tough.
All right, one ram.
Uh-oh.
Garbage.
All right.
I'll pass my turn.
Don't you draw for failing a magic duel?
Oh, yes. So okay, so let's talk about that quick. So there's only a few times you're going to draw cards in this. One is at the beginning of the session, like we just did. One is at the
Okay.
end of combat. You'll have an opportunity to cycle and draw some cards. One is when when the main fate deck runs out and I have to shuffle it. Everybody draws 1 card.
Okay.
And then the last and most important one is everyone has an ability based on their pursuit called On the Pursuit. And what that does is it defines a circumstance under which you will draw a card. Many times it is when you fail one of the things that you are supposed to be good at. I believe for your class, it's if you fail a spell casting.
He's a grave robber.
Yeah.
As a grave robber, when you fail a magical duel during dramatic time, you get to draw a card.
There you go. So draw a card.
Sick.
So as wizards, we're gonna be sucking at magic a lot, but we're gonna be drawing through that fate deck, trying to find our
Oh, that good
suits.
card. So, does everyone else know what their On the Pursuit is?
Just looked it up.
Same for me.
Because that's very important.
Yeah. I
Great.
double check to make sure I don't cheat later.
Awesome. So,
Sticky note.
our little metal doggo is going to charge Gunther. Because he's mean.
Yes.
Good
Come
thing
at
you have
me.
your weapon drawn, bro.
I can't shoot. I'm in combat.
Fight me, you robot butt.
Don't worry, guys. This is going to go great. Okay, so the
Gonna get
Kalani
murdered.
is going to charge directly at his the closest target here, and he's going to take a swipe at you with his metal claw. So you're going to take a target number 11 defense duel.
Which is a defense 5. Target number 11. Let's go. I flip from the main deck, right?
Yep, always.
Boom. I got it. I'm at a 12.
Please use the shortcut at the top because then we can all see it. I can't see that card. You got to.
Oh, here, let me put it back on top. There we go.
Yep.
Sweet. So what's your total?
My defense is a 5, so I got a 12.
Wow, you have good defense. Okay. So yeah, he swipes at you and misses, and then he winds up with the other paw and tries to take another swipe. Target number 11.
Boom, I flipped it. Oh, sorry. Whammy.
Wow.
Whammy.
All right. So is Gunther just like super tanky, or is he like super agile, like ducking and weaving? Like, tell me
He's
what's going on here.
super agile.
Okay. Awesome. So the Kamino misses twice, and then after that, Gunther's up.
All right, so I'm in melee. Same as Malifaux. I can't use a gun action in melee.
Correct.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna back the fuck up. Can I move through allies or no?
No.
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
So I fucking flip my pistol and I pistol whip the metal construct.
Just for the people that aren't aware, this has been a running joke on the Discord for the past week or so that Gunther was gonna pistol whip people, and it turns out,
Hold on.
yeah, that's true.
Hold on. Before I do that, I need to cast a spell. Okay. So I'm going to cast Elemental Weapon on my gun. We're going to give it the Spirit element.
Okay.
So that's going to make my target number an 11 of rams. So I don't get it on the main card, but I'm going to go ahead and drop a ram from my hand. Can you see that? I put it in my little thingy.
Put it in the main thing just so we can see,
Oh, there you go.
and then flip it.
Boom.
Sweet.
Flipped a 9 of rams to get Spirit Weapon off. Okay, that went to my discard.
Yep.
So now I'm pistol whipping a bitch.
Yep.
So my melee is sitting at a 1. What's the target number?
Target number 10.
Whammy!
I'll do it.
And so that is a 14, so that's a negative twist.
That's it. Wow.
I guess we decided 1, 1, 1, 2.
That sounds right.
All right, so that's still 1 damage, but it gets through his armor.
Is that what Spirit does?
Dang.
Yep.
Nice.
Dude, this feels level 1 as fuck right now. 112 damage track. My goodness.
It's a pistol whip though.
So just for anyone who's listening who's really confused about that, we just homebrewed some rules for a pistol whip because we thought it was funny, and it's not technically in the rules, but I'm allowing it because I like it. So we made a damage track. We decided it's just a 1-inch melee 112, right?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Everything is so expensive in this game. I have $1 to my name.
I mean, the exchange rate's pretty good. And a script is like, according to the rules, it's like $10 or something. So,
Man, I should have bought a butter knife.
all right, Gunther, all done?
Yeah, that was 2 actions.
All right, Dexter's up.
Okay. So a quick question: do I have line of sight to this here, Kamenu, from my position?
Yes.
All right. And who is the Kamenu currently engaged with? Just Gunther?
I believe so. Let me double check that.
Okay.
He is also engaged with Alex.
Oh no.
I'm just in there.
Just in there. That makes the odds a little worse. So we are going to start by trying to cast an illusion or a phantasm. I'm going to increase the range a few increments. I'm not worried about the duration because of my phenomenological studies. It's going to have about a minute and then some, so that'll last probably most of the combat. But we're going to try to cast an illusion around the robot and then control essentially what it sees. So we're going to flip a card real quick. Oh my god, I didn't expect a mask. Let's go. So we're going to add that.
Right on.
I'm sitting here
Just
holding
before you
masks
flip.
in my hand.
For all the magic users, when you explain how you're building your spells, could you just let us know what the target number is and what your
Sure.
active value is, just so we know what we need?
Yeah. Give me just a moment because I do get a free instance and some other stuff's going on here. There it is. So it's a base T and a 5. We've increased the range from 3 yards up to 5 yards, and that's going to be done for free off of my manifested level 0 power. or Manifester level 0 power. And that's looking like all the TN I really need to have for that. And my base number to cast this, one moment, Prestidigitation is going to be, that's on Intellect, so that's going to be a 5. So I just needed the mask.
Awesome. Okay.
But it's going to have a few yards on it, so it's going to wrap right around the Kamenu. To us, it's going to look like it's we can see it through a gossamer veil, but to it, what it's going to see is the room around it. But I'm going to have us like jumping over to the other side of it like ninjas, just flying to the other side of the room so it thinks we're on the opposite of where we are at now.
Okay, but mechanically, what does it allow you to do? It allows you to give it an action, or?
No, so mechanically, pull that right, because you're going to still dictate what it does.
Okay.
It is, I create an illusion. The illusion can be seen, heard, and smelled, but not touched or tasted. It's no substance. Anyone who tries to touch it passes through unharmed. So long as you have no reason to call the illusion's existence into question, you automatically fool all observers. If a character has a reason to disbelieve it, it would be a TN 10 centering duel, which is a little bit higher because of how my character's built. On a failure, you believe that somehow that whatever you're seeing is real. If the character comes into physical contact with the illusion, you automatically just I can take control of the illusion as a 1 AP action, and if I do so, I can move the illusion as I wish until my next turn. Basically like an order or a command. While controlling an illusion this way, I can make it respond to external stimuli that as I see fit, and I can end it without spending any actions.
Okay, so I think it's fair to say that if the illusion is you guys running on the other side, it would not necessarily question that. My question, though, is where is the illusion? Because if he moves and touches it, then would he not know that it's not real?
Yeah, so I'm essentially just putting it around him. And so the idea would be that once he does take whatever action, like let's say go towards the other room to get to those guys, he's going to realize, oh no, they're not over here. What's going on? Gotcha. So it's just a 1-turn play.
So once he moves, okay. Yeah.
And I'm going to use my extra action to animate us doing all that stuff.
Oh, so it has to be another action?
Yeah, I'm using the whole turn.
Gotcha. No flip for that? You just choose to do it?
No, yeah. Just like I said, I animate the illusion that now exists as a 1 AP. And we're going to be ninja hopping, crouching tiger, hidden dragon, flying to the other side of the room. And then sitting up in Sentai Kung Fu poses for it to turn back on us.
Great. Okay. So on his next turn, we'll take care of that. After that, we go back to Alex.
I'm going to use a point to draw my wrench. My club.
All right.
2-inch range. So we're going to try that.
Nice. All right. So target number 10.
Got it.
What's the total?
12.
All right. Cool.
I have EV2 on it, so.
Yep. So negative twist on damage.
All right. So that's 2 cards. 2 damage.
All right. So you take out your wrench, you heave it over your head, take a swing at this possessed creature, and it slams into its like front hindquarter with a kind of metallic clink. Anything else you want to do?
No, I don't think I can do anything else. Is my defensive status gone now?
Yes. Do you want to order your toolkit for a 0?
I think I'll have him stay where he is for now.
All right. Next up is Orchid.
Orchid first will move. Orchid moves a lot. Moves, so 4-inch walk gets them anywhere within this hallway. So let's say back here. Probably not useful, but we'll try to obey Gunther again. Oof, did not hit the crow, unfortunately. I fail. Does that mean I get to draw again?
Yep.
Love this game. Okay. I guess narratively speaking, her obeys their obeys sound like negs. So she's just like, is that the best pistol whip you can do. That's all. My turn's over.
I love it. You're you're goading the rest of the party by scolding them. All right. So next up is the Kaminu. So after you saw that strange effect from Dexter, the Kaminu who had previously been just swiping at Gunther sort of stops and you see it track something that you can't see as it walks around the room. So it turns away from you and looks in the opposite direction. Technically, it can't charge because it's engaged, so it's going to start walking back towards Master Lowe and the shrine. And then, correct me if I'm wrong, Merchant, but after it sort of steps through the veil, it immediately would see the normal room again?
Yep.
All right, so I guess it will then immediately sort of spin back around and realize that you guys are all still in the same spot, and finish its walk back more or less where it started, and try to take another swipe at Gunther.
Oh boy, here I go.
Target
+5.
target number 11.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
that'll do it.
+5.
So once again, this
Hell yeah.
wait, why are you flipping 2
Oh
points?
yeah.
I didn't tell you to flip
Oh, yeah,
2
you're
points.
right. You're right. My bad. I forgot it wasn't a charge. It's like,
All right.
oh shit.
Yeah, so it goes to swipe at you again, and you just, in its confusion, it's a little slow on the uptake, and you're easily able to just dodge out of the way again. Gunther's up.
Right. So the obey action, could I tell where that was coming from? Who invaded my brain?
Yeah, so
Or
Orchid kind of, I guess, negged you again, or the first time, and it sort of spurred you on and encouraged you to pull your gun out.
right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast a spell on Orchid. I'm gonna cast Improved Fate. I have a target number 8 of a mask. I can use my Immuto to increase the AP cost of the spell by +1 to reduce the spell's target number by 3. So I have a 5 target number with a 3 in the aspect. So I'm gonna flip now, and I need a mask for it to go off. I got a 6 of a ram. Damn.
And that was 2 AP?
Yeah, it was 2 AP.
All right, so
I saw a 3 of crow in my hand and thought it was a mask. God damn it.
so just for the record, if you're gonna cast a spell on someone else, you also want to check to see if they're gonna resist it, because if they are, then they have to flip as well.
Oh.
Obviously,
I actually did.
he probably wasn't going to, but just for the record.
I did not check to see if it has a resist, but I imagine it does.
Probably. All right, Dexter's up again.
Okay.
Oh, I draw a card.
Dexter's going to pull out, seemingly out of his coat, what was previously concealed, a shortened shotgun. He's gonna just holler as he does, "Get away from that confounded machine!" And he's gonna try to shoot into melee with you guys.
We gotta randomize
So
that.
this is a funny thing about second edition, or this edition, but gunshots are randomized. So you're each gonna flip a card, and you're going to want to flip as high as you can. I think the robot just has that static card value, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so to choose targets, Gunther and Alex are going to need to flip some cards and hopefully beat the robot.
Is it not you flipping those cards? Because I believe you have an opportunity to cheat for them.
Session 1, I get gunned down by Dexter.
I'm flipping it, and I guess I can.
Right, that makes
sense. So that's probably better. All right.
So
perfect.
flip 3,
So we're gonna flip
or flip 2, I guess. Alex and then Gunther.
2 cards. Oh
That's
no!
not good at all.
What is the robot?
6.
Okay, so I'm going to put a flip, a 7, and a 10 for each of them.
Okay, that's a very costly shotgun shot.
Yeah.
All right, so you successfully hit the Kamanu. Now,
Or I successfully don't hit my
right, yeah,
friends.
that's better.
We appreciate it.
You thread the needle.
Now,
Are you doing buckshot
now we're
or
gonna-
shell?
Oh, it'd be
Or slug,
slug.
really.
Knowing that I'm going to be shooting into probably melees
Yeah.
a lot. We don't need to hit them anyways.
All right, target number 10.
Okay, that is going to be a 12 plus a pretty good number.
Just hearing the shotgun go off, McCarrison be like, crap!
Oh God!
I hope you guys all put your earplugs in. 'Cause
So that is a 16.
Nice, that's a straight flip.
Straight flip, and it's going to be positive because of the slugs.
Nice.
So, we'll take that severe, and a shotgun does 4 damage.
Nice.
All right, so Dexter lets loose with his shortened shotgun, and
He's a
somehow
bone stick.
he threads the needle in the couple of inches between Gunther and the wall, and you hear a loud crack from the gun, and then a loud bang with a little metallic ping in it from the slug hitting the Kaminu, and it basically hits him center mass and blows a big hole in his chest.
Racks it, and a shell flies out.
But he's still coming at you.
That's it for me.
Is that 2 AP?
I had to draw the shotgun.
Ah, right, yes.
Reach into it and rip out its mechanical heart now.
All
Can I
right,
see a mechanical heart?
Alex is up.
Oh boy. I'm gonna just start swinging at it. Why not?
Right. Target number 10.
Flip.
That's not gonna do it.
Nope.
So,
Oh, do I want to be mean? What's your total there? Is this a margin of failure? I'm pretty sure it is.
It would be I'm guessing that's 0 plus 2, so 2.
Yeah. All right. So you go to swing your wrench at him, and you kind of fumble a bit and lose hold of it and drop it on the floor.
Oh no.
You lose control of it and hit Gunther with it.
I wasn't gonna be
Damn
that
it,
mean.
Dice.
I could have been that mean. I wasn't gonna be that mean.
Like, damn it, Dice. Everything hits me. Chandelier falls on Gunther. What the fuck is this?
Next time you'll think twice before you talk shit about Ironsides, huh?
Alright, well I'm going to use the 0 to order my machine to pick it up for me after I'm done with this, and I'm gonna try and just punch it, I guess.
Okay, so it was 1 AP to swing at it. You can use
Yep.
1 AP to just pick it up.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
Because if you use order, again, the toolkit doesn't go until after your activation ends.
I know. I was gonna have him pick it up and hand it to me next turn.
Okay, so what do you want to do with your other AP then?
Well, I was just gonna punch it with my martial arts.
Oh, okay, yeah, that works.
Alright, time to punch. Flip. Well,
Target number 10.
I'm gonna cheat in this flip.
Where does that get you?
So puts me at 14.
All right, so negative twist for the damage.
Oh, 4 is what?
Weak.
That's a 1. All that, and I hit it with a 1.
All right, so Alex, fumbles his wrench, but he uses some of his knowledge and expertise in robotics to sort of get in and exploit that giant hole in its chest to sort of rip at some of the internal workings, and does a little bit of damage to it.
Cool.
All right, so are you gonna order the toolkit? The 0?
Yep, I'm gonna have him grab my wrench and hand it to me.
Okay, yeah, so he can use an AP to pick it up, and I don't know if there's a mechanic for this, but I'll say he can use an AP to hand it to you, so that's fine.
Cool.
Yeah, it's basically that. There's a manipulate object.
Alright, well that's that.
All right, Orchid's up again.
I'm in a pickle because I can't really fit in melee right now. So I feel like I'm kind of just like in a position where I'm like kind of racking up cards.
I mean, you could just try top decking and pulling cards. It's not a terrible strategy.
Okay, well then I'll stay in my spot and I'll try to obey Alex.
Nice.
This doesn't fulfill the suit requirement, so I'll draw a card.
Okay.
And then
Just as a reminder, when you're gonna cast a spell, can you just tell us what the AV is and what the TN is?
Oh, sorry. My acting value is currently 1, and I need a 10 crow, which means I need a 9 crow.
Got it.
So very low likelihood. So she's just back there, pretty much negging Alex for dropping his wrench earlier. Sorry. Turn path.
I get it.
So you're gonna draw another card, but there is a hand limit of 5. So then you're gonna discard down.
Okay, then I discard down. Done.
All right. So I assume you don't have a 0. So the Kamanu is up. Let's see if he can do any damage during this combat. He's gonna stick to his target because he's a mindless killing machine and doesn't think.
He's anti-guild.
No, I'm anti-guild. The
This is for
Kamanu.
your slander.
All right, so he's gonna try to take another poke at Gunther. Target number 11, please, on defense.
First one. Oof. So the damage track for this thing is not known to us.
Correct.
I'm assuming. All right, so I'm probably gonna get hit. So if I'm gonna get hit, I might as well get a trigger off of it.
Do you have a defensive trigger?
Yes, I have pratfall.
Sweet.
So I cheat in a 3 of crows to get pratfall. It reduces the damage down by 2, I believe, to a minimum of 0.
Okay. So I will do a straight flip for damage. That's gonna be 2 damage,
Reduced by 2.
and you will gain burning 1.
Oh.
Actually, wait. Let me just double check something because I forget now. Which was the card you cheated for your defense?
3 of crows. It's in the top of my discard.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So never mind. Take the burning back. That was a trigger, and I didn't get it. For anyone who's curious, the triggers that I get come off of your cards, which is weird, but that's how it goes.
I did read that and I was confused, but
It's because the non-player characters don't flip cards, and we just have a static value for everything. So in order to get triggers, it's based on your cards, which is, it works. It works reasonably well. It's a little confusing.
It definitely puts a lot of control on the players once they realize what
Right.
things it has.
Yeah, because you'll be in a situation where if you know I have a really good trigger on something, you cheat another card, even that you wouldn't have otherwise, but to prevent me from doing it.
I think it's a pretty cool system. Have you guys ever fought Bulk and Skull in a D&D game? I have.
No, but I want to. Did you play the
They-
music when they showed up?
Yes, and it was a whole crew of orcs, and they were fumbling and killing each other, and they were fighting our weakest character in the party, who is by himself, and he doesn't have any combat potential, and he's just standing there with his little weapon and watching them kill themselves, and he's like, "What the hell's going on?"
All right, so that was the first attack. So now we're gonna do it again. Target number 11.
Damn it! That puts me at a 10. 10 of rams. Gunther's gonna have to take the hit.
All right, so I will take a straight flip. That's gonna be 3 damage and burning 1.
Oof.
So the Komainu takes a swipe at you again. This time he nicks you, but I don't know what a pratfall is, but somehow you avoid the damage.
It's like an intentional fall to not get hurt. What you'd see a lot of actors or stuntmen doing.
Okay, yeah. So you kind of lean away from the attack, and he just kind of pushes you a little bit.
This hurts.
And then he takes another swipe at you, and as he does so, the purple kind of glowing energy that's coming out of him sort of flares up, and it sets you on fire.
My flesh.
All right. So next up's gonna be Gunther.
All right, so we're gonna just step back for a minute, okay?
You're at 3 health right now. Is that right?
Yeah, we're just gonna move away. How does disengaging work in this game?
Second edition's so hard. I think if he hits you, you just don't move. Is that right?
Yeah, if he hits you, you just don't move.
I mean, I will say this guy's looking pretty rough. He's got the whole front of his body torn open. There's wires hanging out.
2.
I'm just in there pulling more out.
Yeah, Alex is just trying to hotwire this thing.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to back away so I can put a bullet in it. I need gunfighter. That's what I need.
That would help.
You need gunfighter.
All right, save the face. I'm gonna scrap it.
I call dibs on the soul stone. If it has one.
It's got magical demon energy.
Damn. Can I sell it?
If you can fit it in a bottle.
Yeah, it is just if it hits you, it's canceled. So.
All right, so defense 11.
That's it.
All right. We just gonna do this real quick.
All right. It puts you at like a
All
15
right.
or something.
Yeah, that puts me at a 15.
All right, you
And
may
so-
leave. But no interacting for the rest of the turn.
That's okay. I don't have any strategies that require it.
Don't put down any schemes.
So I'm gonna put myself right there,
Ooh.
and I'm gonna go blap blap.
You will randomize into possibly with Alex Gunther.
Don't
Alright.
miss.
Flip a
All right,
card for
so-
the randomizing.
All right, so flip 1 for Alex. He got a 4.
And
What
what's
does that
his
guy
card?
have?
A 6.
Oh no.
I got you, fam. Whammy.
Whew.
Thank you.
But now I don't got cards to cheat this, so I hope it's high.
The single
Let's
best change they
go.
made between second and third edition is just making it a negative twist and
I
no more
know.
BS because I hate the randomizing.
I'd just be
I think
focusing on
randomizing is
showdown.
fun.
I hate it. Target number
Alright,
10.
so I
Yeah.
have a gun skill of 6, and this is a 9. That puts me at 15, so it's a negative.
That's it.
Let's go.
Whammy, it is minimum damage, and with my gun, that is 2 damage. And with spirit bullets, it doesn't care about armor.
How long does the spirit effect last on the guns?
A minute plus 2 rounds.
That's plenty. All right.
Oh, yeah.
So after taking a pretty significant beating, Gunther kind of with his supreme agility hops away from the little melee that's going on over there as Alex distracts the Kaminu. He then spins around and lines up a shot, and he hits the thing right in the opening that Dexter's slug had made. And hang on, there's actually a thing to read for this because we're following the script. The Kaminu shudders violently, components and devices falling from its shattered body with each step towards you. It's clear that the spirit animating the construct wishes to continue fighting, but its material form is unable to keep up with its wishes. As its front leg cracks and shatters beneath its weight, the Guardian finally throws back its head and opens its mouth, releasing a vague, purplish spirit which dissipates a moment later. So, dramatic time will now end. The way that this works is you are able to discard as many cards as you would like. Then you will draw cards until you have 3 cards. So if you have no cards, just draw 3. If you have more than 3, discard any that you don't want. If it means you're going to get to draw some new ones.
Let's go. I have all the masks now. Was there anything strange about that purple mist that seems to be coming out of the machine? Is it magical in nature, would you say?
It certainly appears to be. It's sort of just like an energy that seemed to have some intent behind it when it left the Kaminu, and then it just sort of faded away. In other words, it didn't just look like vapor that was sort of emanating.
Yeah.
It looked like it was moving.
Did it look like it was maybe prestidigitation magic at all? Seemed like an illusion, or no?
Why don't you give me... Are you specifically looking at it to see if it was prestidigitation, or are you just trying to determine what kind of magic it was, if it was magic?
No, I'll move up. Well, I mean, I know prestidigitation, but I'd try to determine what kind of magic it was.
Okay, there is no generic magic skill, right?
No. There's a school for each one.
Just go with
I won't know
counterspell.
what it is. No, counterspell.
Let's go with counterspelling. Give me counterspelling plus intellect check.
Counterspell. Yeah.
Target number
Okay.
9.
So mine's 3 normally. My intellect's 2, so that's a 5. Let's go. And an 8, that's a 13. Not enough for a margin of success, but I think I will cheat 1 higher, as it pains me to use this for it. But let's get a margin of success on that to see if that gets any other information.
That puts you at 15.
That'll put me at a 15.
Okay, so
Or no, 14.
it's target number 9.
Yeah, 9 plus 5 over that, 14.
Yeah, you need 6 over that for a margin.
Oh, I'm dumb. My brain just shut off. Never mind.
All right, so leaving it at the 8 then, or
We'll leave it at the 8. That's
Okay.
all right.
yeah. So you get a pretty decent look at it, even through all the chaos, and your expertise with magic allows you to determine that it does not appear to be any kind of trick. It doesn't seem like it's any any just deception or magic ability that you're familiar with. It seems like it may have been some sort of supernatural being or entity, perhaps, but not clear. So, yeah, so I'll let you guys do whatever you want, but let me just kind of read this next section first. So, Master Lowe bids you to come closer. An alarming amount of blood trails down his lacerated arms, but his face is only filled with concern for your own well-being. You have done well, he says, his voice weak. The Guardian was corrupted by a demon, Tan Mao. The old monk gestures towards the nearby shrine with a trembling hand. For many years, Tan Mao was sealed away inside a golden statue, bound there by my ancestor. It was my duty to watch over the wards which kept it in prison. But greed. A look of pain flashes across the monk's features, but he fights through it. A former student, like yourselves, Cao Fen. I lost him to the poppy smoke. Today I found him in the shrine, stealing to feed his habit. I tried to warn him, but he took the statue, binding Tan Mao. The demon corrupted the temple guardian, ordered it to attack me, as Fen fled with the statue. Please, you must save him. Tan Mao must be returned to... And as he speaks, he slowly loses consciousness.
Did Orchid do doctrine on me, or was he fixing too?
I was spinner.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can go for it now. So it's target number 5. You heal... Is it 1 + 1 for every margin? Yes.
Well,
And you can only do it once per hour. I'm sorry. A person can only be doctored once per hour.
What's the target number?
5.
My acting value is 2 + 4 is 6.
So that'd do 1.
So that would give him a 1.
Yes.
And how much would I have to? What would I have to get him more?
A 10.
And a 10 would get him 2.
I'm sorry, an 11 would get him 2.
Have an 11.
I do want
There you go.
to say something here.
Okay.
When you go to Dr. Gunther's gonna say you should get low. He's been bleeding out for a bit over there. Maybe you can help him out real quick. Thinking he should come first.
Oh. Okay. Does Master Lowe look? Is this motherfucker dead?
Do you want to check if he's dead
I check if he's dead first.
before you treat Gunther?
Fine.
I'm
leave his
asking.
cards
We
here.
can fix it. It's fine. I kind of forced you into the thing. So
Yeah, I check if he's dead.
okay.
Dead.
All right. So you walk over and approach Master Lowe. Why don't you? All right. So take back your cheat card.
Okay.
We'll unflip this 4.
Minor adjustment. It is every 5 over the target, not necessarily 6 over.
So Orchid walks over to Master Lowe at Gunther's suggestion and takes a look at him. You don't have to even do a check to be able to tell that he is still alive, but he's in pretty rough shape. He's lost quite a bit of blood.
Okay, that's good because. Oh, and she says it's out. Okay. So Orchid says out loud. Okay, looks like he's not dead, which is good because if he were dead, then that would make us dead because there are no other witnesses. But he's not dead, so let's keep it that way.
Put the blood back in him.
Start scooping the blood back in him, doctoring. So do I flip 1 now? Is this the same result?
So it's
Okay.
not. It's going to be a different test, though. It's going to be a target number 10 in this case.
For what?
For the doctor
For
check.
him?
Yep.
Oh, okay. And what do I get with my 10?
It's your doctor. Whatever your doctor's.
No, but do I get 1 heal or do I get 2 heal?
No. So it's as similar to a regular doctor check, but instead of target number 5, it's target number 10.
Okay. So then
It's just harder to
sorry,
heal
what?
him because he's in bed.
My acting value is 2, so I actually still need to use this 10. Okay. I've cheated the 10. What happens now?
Yeah. So you sort of put some bandages on his wounds where the Kaminu had cut him up pretty bad. He regains consciousness very briefly, and looks up at you and hands you, or he tells you to look behind the shrine. He has a scroll that you can use to imprison the spirit, and then he sort of fades back away. He's stable now, but he's just unconscious.
Is this like his office, or is this like
It's his bedroom.
This is his actual ass bedroom? Is he already in bed?
No, he's laying on the floor because the dog
Okay.
beat him up.
Somebody, please help me put him on the bed.
Right.
Gunther. Oh, yeah.
I'll get an arm. You get a leg. We'll get this man into bed and ship shape in no time.
Yep. Do that thing. Okay, now I doctor. Now can I doctor Gunther?
Sure.
Okay.
DM
She pulls out. She pulls out. They pull out their skinning knife. It makes the very sharp sound, and she says, "All right, let's do it."
Gunther, are you going to consent to this doctoring, or are you resisting?
I ain't no doctor. You do what you think needs to be done, I guess.
Well, I cheat an 11 to heal 2. Okay.
Assistant, offer moral support.
Yeah. She just uses it. She uses the knife to cut a bandage, that's what they do with it. It's like, geez, calm down. Don't get your panties in a bunch.
I ain't wearing underwear.
Oh, boy.
Well, all right then.
This is exactly what we all need to know about Gunther today.
Okay, so I cheated an 11, so there's the 2 damage heal. Okay.
Ooh.
And now Master Lo's happy in bed. Okay. Orchid has done their duty.
Dog, are you tracking your health on your sheet?
I'm tracking it on my notepad. I have 4 wounds currently remaining.
Okay, cool. Yeah. All right, so I just sent in the chat a picture of the. Well, I suppose nobody's actually picked up the scroll yet, so that's a little premature. But is anyone
I'll run over there and grab it.
the scroll that he called out?
I'll see where he's pointing and I'll go grab it.
Okay, so you go into this little shrine that's off to the side of the bedroom, and right behind a dais, you find a scroll, and when you unroll it, you find the ability that I just sent you guys in the chat.
Cool.
Oh boy, I have a high enchanting and cunning. I could totally trap this spirit.
I like that. Bullet cage. It's like a Pokeball.
Pretty much.
Like a Pokeball bullet.
Go, demon, I choose you.
Trapping a demon sounds all good and all, but how are we going to find the blasted thing?
You said there was it looked like this spectral entity left the Kaminu. Did we see a direction that it may have
Didn't you just say
off?
the way the guy went?
Can I roll track?
You can. Okay, so let me take those things in order. You saw the spectral thing leave the Kominu, and then it just sort of disappeared. It sort of like dissipated. It didn't go off in a particular direction. I did not say the direction that anyone went, but Master Lo did indicate that the person who stole the statue, it seems clear just based on what he said that the guy's not here anymore, obviously. And yes, if you would like to roll a notice check, you can roll a notice check deck.
Okay. Well, first, before I roll notice, I say, it seems like we would be able to find, sorry, what's the name again? Fen?
Cow Fen, yep.
Yeah, it seems like we'd be able to find Cow Fen at his druggie, whom I know to be named Spammy. My notice is a 12.
Yeah, so just as a sort of.
Oh, sorry. It's actually acting value 2 plus 12 is 14.
Okay, cool. So just wait till I give you a TN when you're gonna flip a check. The other thing is, instead of doing it like in D&D, where if everybody wants to see if they notice something, everybody rolls a separate check. In this game, there is a mechanic for assisting with an action. So if you guys are sort of all gonna do the same thing, instead of rolling 4 checks, you can have whoever has the best acting value roll it, and then anyone else who has ranks in that skill can add their ranks in the skill to their result, which represents
Nice.
everybody started working together to do it. But it doesn't
Oh.
matter because you very easily beat the TN. It was a 9. Or an 8.
Can I? Oh, he beat the TN.
Yeah,
I was
but
gonna
just
say
just as a note for in the future.
Okay,
We-
group text. Got it.
we don't need to flip cards to cast spells in narrative time.
You do.
You do.
You do still? Okay.
Okay, so I guess rather than wait for the group, Orchid takes upon themselves to kind of take a look around the room, and they notice that at the back of the bedroom there is an open window, and there is a little bit of a dirt smudge at the top of the windowsill that looks like it could have been done by the bottom of a shoe. And if you then they then go and kind of peek outside the window, and on the other side there is a couple of footprints in the mud. There are. Words are hard.
I show everyone those things.
You found some tracks, old spot? Well, then let's follow them. That's gonna be right to where we need to go, I do suspect.
Who picked up the scroll? Aimless.
Got it, yeah.
All right, let's get going then.
I'll hand it off to whoever's better at magic when the time comes.
And while we track, I have my gun drawn the entire time and never holster it.
All right.
And I reload the single bullet that I spent.
Great. Just keep in mind that if you carry a gun past the police, I will punish you for it.
It's okay. I've got a guild ID.
I'm gonna.
I'm
I'm
allowed
gonna.
to do this.
We'll see.
I'm gonna tuck mine back away. Part of the great thing about being a shortened weapon is it's actually really easy to conceal it. So I'm just gonna zip that away in whatever magician's pocket I hide it in.
I'm just gonna hand my wrench to my little robot buddy to put away. Just like,
Yeah.
here, put this on you somewhere.
All right. So is everybody gonna follow Orchid, sort of tracking these the trail that they seem to have picked?
Before we leave,
Yep.
is this the kind of game where we should be like getting shit before we leave, or like
Looting.
You mean like going and picking up your own stuff, or like looting the place?
like stocking up?
No,
Okay.
we're not like going to the store or anything. You're fine.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
I
it's
tell
something
someone what
you
happened. I report our account of events to somebody who could possibly help Master Lo before we leave.
Okay, yeah, we'll say you found some other folks in the temple and let them know, and they send someone to care for him. That's fair.
Okay, sorry to interrupt. Please
No
continue.
worries. Please, if you don't hesitate.
Good point. I should snag that construct.
Come on, in.
To come I knew.
Take an artifacting check for me. Target number 8.
All right, let me check my number.
Just the-
I don't need much for this. That's 11.
Okay. So you manage as everybody's sort of discussing the scroll and the tracks. You take a look over the scrap heap of the Kamainu, and you manage to pull, I'm gonna say, a scrip and a half worth of mechanical parts.
Works for me.
The temple's exterior consists of a small yard in the front and a somewhat larger garden in the back. Both are surrounded with an iron fence beyond which swirls the chaos of the Little Kingdom. Crowds of people dressed in kimono and Changshan bustle past the small temple, barely giving it a second thought. In Changshan, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I looked it up and it is like a traditional Chinese like formal attire for men. As you're looking over the crowd, you see an annoyed man gathering up spilled bowls from his sidewalk noodle stand. He keeps casting angry glances behind him as he picks handfuls of ruined noodles from the ground and throws them at a nearby dog.
All right, so we're fixing to go through crowds of people. I'm putting my gun up. That'd be a little inappropriate.
Like I said.
lifts gun in the air, just shoots off 2 rounds. We're coming through.
It's kind of interesting because in this game you actually have to really be aware of those things. Like you want to have your gun out when you think that something bad's going to happen, but if you have it out in an inappropriate time, it will definitely cause you problems. So
I could just wait to chrome up and just have a gun in my arm. Totally Nova Chum.
yeah, so you're out on the street and there's sort of crowds of people around, as well as this dude who seems pissed.
I'm gonna walk up to the pissed gentleman. Everything all right, fella?
So as soon as you kind of get close to him, he looks up and notices you, and he kind of like furrows his brow. Are you here to ruin my day too? It can't get much worse.
Well, no, I'm just coming to see if everything's all right with you. See what's wrong. See if I can help.
Give me a convince check. Target number 8.
What is my convince? It's probably not very high. Oh, it's an intelligence skill. Does anyone want to
What?
assist me?
Okay, so you can use convince or bewitch. Maybe he just likes it. If bewitch is better for you.
Where is bewitch? Oh, there it is. It's charm. Oh, it's also a 0. So she said target number 10?
8.
8.
Um,
Oh, there you go.
I can assist you. I haven't looked at whatever's going on yet. It'll only be 1 rank.
Okay, well you can narrative that out anyway. So
Yeah, and he just steps up. We mean no offense, old timer, just that we're chasing a thief who's in possession of some foul karma. Could you not help us along the way, or if there's nothing wrong with you, you may have passed this way.
So you see his expression kind of soften a little bit as he kind of looks between both of you back and forth. And sorry, I just it's one of those days, Yeah, actually, now you mention it, I just had a guy run past here. Kind of look a little scared, kind of skinny looking dude, and he had some kind of weird statue in his hands, and he knocked over my whole noodle stand. And he kind of motions back behind him to the mess on the floor.
You see which way he went?
You know this guy?
That sounds like the fella we're looking for, actually.
Gives a hand check to your shoulder. That's the guy we're looking for. Which way?
So he kind of looks off in the opposite direction, or in the direction you guys were headed anyway, and he just kind of points in the vague direction. I didn't get a great look at him, but he was kind of headed that way. I hope you find him. Sorry I couldn't be too much help, but can you give him what's coming to him? Because he really gave me a hard time here.
Oh, he's gonna get it all right.
Certainly.
I'm a holler at Orchid and Alex, and I'm gonna like nudge my head in the direction that we're headed.
So when Gunther responds that way, he's gonna kind of like hold his hands out. Well, I didn't mean to do him any harm or nothing. I just meant, teach him some manners. He was kind of rude.
Bullets cost money, and I ain't wasting no money.
He's gonna look at Dexter with like a horrified look on his face of like, what?
He gives it like a kind of like 2 hands up with a just like don't worry about it.
Dude, I just got my ass beat, bro.
Just pantomimes him like doing a hammer into the fist. Like he's just gonna bonk the guy. It's no big deal.
We're just gonna talk. We're just gonna talk. Come on.
Just gonna talk to him.
I'm bouncing my wrench in my hand.
I really didn't mean that. It's just that it was a tough day. I didn't mean to hurt the guy.
That's all right.
He's
He's already
scared.
caused. He's already caused the death or the grievous injury to our martial arts master. So
Don't worry, friend. We
karma,
will make sure you are.
Karma's a wheel, and it's going to be turning on this guy.
Listen, I have 1 pair of clothes here in Malifaux, and this motherfucking construct put fucking burn holes in these clothes.
So,
Now I gotta replace them. These are my work clothes, damn it.
Come on, Gunther. We don't have time. We've got to get him before he gets away.
So as Dexter explains that, he kind of like drops his shoulders as if to kind of concede that maybe the guy does need to get beat up a little bit. But as Gunther keeps digging deeper and making more threats, he kind of just like he starts taking a few steps back as if like he's a little scared of you guys now, and he kind of like tries to casually go back to what he's doing, but he's kind of keeping an eye on all of you as you walk away.
I have -1 intimidate. I am like the kindest sounding guy while I'm talking about this.
It didn't need
Well,
it.
he's.
I'm gonna give him a good old pounding. I tell you what.
Your voice cracks once or twice while you deliver that.
Well, so keep in mind you're also kind of bloodied right now, so he was a little
looking a little crazy.
Yeah, he was a little standoffish with you anyway.
Guys looking at me, are you okay? I got blood coming out of my head. I'm fine. Just peachy. Horrific even.
So how does Orchid respond to that whole interaction?
Orchid is kind of keeping their distance from the social interaction. This is not Not the arena for Orchid.
Okay.
Keep laying low.
I would like to approach and be like, please pay no mind to my friend. He's had a very rough day. Is there any way we can help you reset your stand before we go?
He kind of looks up at you with just a bewildered expression. I think it's fine. Just don't worry about me, but don't hurt him too bad.
Dexter takes off by this point, like
Yeah, I'm with Dexter.
in the direction that he's pointed.
On the
Oh,
way
dude,
out,
they're
Orchid picks up like a bowl or something off the floor and hands the dude one of his bowls back.
He kind of cautiously takes it from you and then sort of nods, but doesn't say anything.
I'm gonna do that like hat tip gesture without a hat and just go running after everyone.
As you guys walk away, you hear the guy kind of muttering under his breath, "Man, this town is so weird." All right, so is everybody going about their the search?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so tracking him down is going to be handled with an ongoing challenge. So that's a mechanic in Through the Breach that is supposed to represent a sort of prolonged activity, something that takes place over a period of time and can or may not be a sort of group effort thing. So the way this works is there are going to be several different skill checks that you can choose to use. There's going to be a bunch of them, and not all of them have to be done, so you can just pick the one that you are the best at. Basically, there's going to be a duration where everybody may do one check on any one of those skills, and there's a certain success requirement. You have to pass a certain number of those checks. After everybody takes one check and the duration ends, if you have not yet met that requirement, we then go on to another duration of time where you all get to take a check again, and we'll repeat that process until you've gotten enough successes to hit the requirement, and that represents the fact that you finished the task. If you
Do
if you
those
beat the
durations
end-
equate to like a time period?
yes,
Yes.
Like a period of time narratively?
yes,
So if it takes us longer, then
exactly.
there's like penalties?
There could be. Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, sorry to interrupt.
No, that's fine. So two other quick things. So there's also if you hit the TN and you make a margin of success, which is just 6 over, you will gain 2 successes towards the requirement. If you fail, there's no consequence, but if you fail with a margin of failure, then that counts towards the failure requirement, which is a different number. And if you hit the failure requirement, you lose. It just goes
Whamp, whamp.
belly up. It's pretty hard to do because you have to fail it by, we're talking black jokers or real low numbers.
Hmm.
But more or less, it's to Deck's point. It's sort of a timing thing. It's did we do this quickly and efficiently, or did it take us a long time to figure it out? So
And the failure count doesn't the failure count and the success count are separate. Like they don't cancel each other out.
correct.
Okay.
Right. So in this case, what you're trying to do is you're trying to ask around, just kind of speak to people and see if they can help you track the guy down, similar to what you did with Noodleman. Or you're also trying to track him physically with any kind of trail he might have left. So the available skills are going to be Bewitch, Intimidate, Notice, and Track.
Okay.
They're going to be on a target number 10. Every duration will represent 5 minutes of narrative time. And you have a success requirement of 5 and a failure requirement of 3. So it's relatively easy.
What were the skills we could use? Bewitch, Intimidate.
Bewitch, Intimidate, Notice, and Track.
I got a track of 3. If anyone has higher than that, they can take care of that.
Bear in mind that not everyone has to participate, although you probably should, unless you're just terrible at all those things. And you don't have
Can we do
each of them.
Can we do the group check thing here?
No.
We can?
You cannot, unless one person is not going to take their own check.
If you forego the action, which is investigating, you can assist somebody else.
Right.
I have a acting value 2 and intimidate. Does anyone have higher?
No, okay, so keep in mind, you don't have to do each of these, right? So the group can all decide they're just going to go charm the shit out of all the locals and get information from them, and you can just do that. You don't have to do all of them. So literally, every player should just pick the one they're best at and do that. Or unless you want to, for narrative reasons, do something else because you think it's appropriate. But if you just want to
I pick intimidate.
game, then you can just pick the best one.
I'm gonna.
Oh, my best skill is Noticing.
My best one's track out of all of those.
All right, so Merchant, do you want to take a check?
Oh yeah, I'm going to start off. He told us in that direction, so I'm going to start by looking over there to see if there's any clues, more disrupted carts, pissed off people.
Yep.
I'm going to try to notice check.
Okay.
So pull that up, get one of these. That's not good enough for success. In fact, that might even be a margin of failure because my notice total is a 3, plus that 1 for 4. So I'm going to cheat a card real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to is this go big or go home level? I have a 3. Let's go to a 16.
16's pretty good.
Bam, and that'll get us 1 margin of success on that notice check.
That is 2 successes. Dog?
All right, so I guess I'll do this check and hope I roll. Nope. That'd be an 8, and the target number is
checking?
This is track.
Okay.
And it is target number 10, yeah?
Correct.
All right, so I failed by 1.
Okay. Just to reiterate, if you fail but not by a margin of failure, there's no consequence except that potentially it makes everything take longer. So it's not like anything bad happens if you miss one.
You're not making progress unless you have a margin
You're
of
just kind of
failure.
stalling.
And
I was.
And you said we can cast spells.
Not as part of this.
Okay, so I can't use a improved fate on somebody.
I mean, it would be like in place of your normal action.
Right.
Which is going to be what you just did right there.
Okay, it's noted. I can do that next time.
Like a combat, we each get 2 AP for doing our stuff. In a thing like this, we each get to do one thing, and it goes through the party, and then it moves forward.
Right.
So.
All right, so you missed by 1, so that's no failure, but no success added. Deck, what are you checking?
Sorry, that was Intimidate with an acting value of 2, so plus 11 is 13.
All right, so that is 1 success. And Aimless?
I'm also going to go for a notice.
Okay.
Well, that is a 12.
Okay, so that is 4 successes. Yeah, so Dexter starts having a look around, and he notices that similar to the Noodle Man, there's a somewhat distinct path of people who seem to be kind of disturbed. It seems like maybe this person ran through this crowd and was bumping into people and causing people to drop things. And
seems like our thief left a trail of wreckage in his wake for us to easily track. Come on.
So then Aimless. Oh no, I'm sorry. Dog was second.
Did a track.
Yeah.
I'm looking everywhere but the trail of carnage.
So you were trying to look out. Gunther was trying to look for footprints specifically, and it seems like maybe the mud wore off his shoes, and you lose the trail at some point. So you kind of go off in a different direction, trying to follow footprints, and it doesn't really take you anywhere.
It's like following a pig by accident.
Yeah. Orchid, what kind of target would Orchid try to pick out? Are we talking just like a random person, or would they try to find a specific type of person to threaten?
I think Orchid isn't really threatening so much. They just have a bad personality. They're trying to obey, but they're just negging. So they're just actually they went out with the intention of legitimately just trying to ask around, and it just so happens that they're scary.
Okay. So Orchid has a pretty I would say intimidating appearance in and of themselves, but they approached what appears to be a shopkeeper and had a kind of awkward interaction. They were asking questions, and this person doesn't know them and kind of rubbed them the wrong way. So they weren't able to get any information, but the one of the shopkeeper's coworkers who was standing nearby overhears the conversation and is laughing the whole time at how awkward and strange it was. And as the first man kind of walks away, the other guy approaches Orchid and tells them that they actually did see the guy that they were trying to ask about, and kind of points them in a direction. So in spite of the awkwardness, they got some of the information they were looking for. And then Alex did a track. I should just write this down so I don't have to ask you guys every time.
Notice. I did notice.
Notice. Okay. Yeah. So you kind of followed along parallel to Dexter, and you were able to notice this this kind of swathe of people who were sort of upset.
He looked one way, I looked the other.
Yeah. So you guys both sort of managed to go in the right general direction. So we can run through another duration. That was 5 minutes.
That's how many successes we had total?
You have 4. You need 1 more, but we're
4?
going to run through the whole thing anyway because it's
Yeah.
5 minutes.
No, that makes sense.
But if anybody does want to abstain, they don't have to flip. So Merchant.
The merchant. He's gonna try to convince someone to open up and tell them, hey, so this guy, he looks like this. He's carrying a statue. Which way did he go?
All right, that's not on the list, but I'll allow it.
All right,
Target number 10.
let's get one down. Hey, that's gonna be a 16.
Yeah. So is your back sore from carrying the team here? What?
Yeah, man. Jeez.
Oh,
I am pretty heavy.
it's the eyes of a magician. They don't let any escape or trick by.
All right, Dog. Are you gonna give it another go, or
That should have put us at the top of this. The last success we needed, right?
you did? But you need to do something with your 5 minutes. So
I will spend my 5 minutes helping Guardian on whatever check he does. I'm gonna cast a spell here, the Improved Fate,
okay.
and it surprisingly goes off.
Yeah.
I needed a mask for it to go off. A 5 of mask or higher.
Let's go.
All right. And what
So
does it do?
he gets a positive on his next 3 his next skill check basically for 3 rounds. But
Okay.
just gets the
Cool.
1.
Deck is Orchid gonna do anything with this 5 minutes?
Is it the same set of skills tests?
Yeah, unless you can make a good argument for another one, or you want to just do something else with the time.
They challenge Gunther to that dexterity game where you spread your fingers out on a table and try to go as fast as you can, stabbing in between the spaces.
Good old knifey finger.
Does Gunther accept the challenge to play Knifey Fingers?
After we take care of whatever the hell we're doing now, we'll go out and we'll put money on it.
But Orchid wants you to play now.
Well, we don't got time for that, Orchid.
Got a positive to that knifey fingers game. You gotta use it or lose it.
And
They begrudgingly put the knife away and go have awkward conversations with strangers.
Damn it, Gunther! Now we have a sad Orchid in the party. What? What do we need? Come on.
All right. Here, I flipped a 2. That's a margin of failure.
Orchid's
Okay.
looking rather wilted.
For the narrative, for the ongoing challenge, or just for the?
No, for the ongoing challenge. Intimidate 2 plus 2 is 4.
See?
Is 6 less than 10.
And now because you wouldn't play Knifey Fingers, we're failing our ongoing challenge. Look at this.
Oh no.
Fucking Gunther, man. It's because he works with the guild. What did you guys expect? You shouldn't have let him in the party.
God damn
it.
It's
All
okay.
right.
I'm gonna take a critical wound later and lose an arm, and then I'm gonna have to join the Arcanist.
All right. Amos is Alex trying again?
Yeah, is there somewhere I can get a better vantage to look around?
It's a pretty open, kind of like a market area that you're walking through at the moment, so not particularly.
Unfortunate. I'll just try and notice them.
Like just climb up on a box.
Yeah, I'll do that. Find a little box to crawl up on and try and look over people.
All right.
Just get your robot to lift you up.
Sure, I could crawl on the robot.
All right. Target number 10. Notice. Is this a?
He gets a positive.
Oh, then
It was on training. What was the effect of the thing? It's on what kind of checks?
Improved fate adds positive twist to any skill check.
Oh, any skill. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
you're good.
I'm riding with him, and when he gets up to look, I'm casting it on him.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, so we blew that ongoing challenge out of the water, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so with the last 5 minutes, the group sort of comes back together as they all notice this path of disturbance heading off across the market and then to the other side, and you guys all make your way over there.
Hey, I draw a card now, right?
When we cycle the deck.
Because we have decked.
When I shuffle it, when we have to flip again, you will.
Okay.
Not yet. With skill and a bit of luck, you manage to track Cow Fen to a seedy tea house a few blocks to the north of the temple. The building is wedged between an abandoned lot and a small restaurant, and you've no sooner reached the stairs than the distinct, sickly sweet floral scent of opium assaults your senses. It hangs around the tea house like a thick fog, and even the smallest scent of the stuff makes your head spin. A small woman is sitting on the steps of the tea house. She looks up at you, no emotion on her face, and then slumps back down against the steps. Inside, down the stairs, she mumbles. That is where you'll find the dragon.
Scrutiny check.
What are you trying to scrutinize?
Is she leading us into a trap?
Yeah, is she lying to us?
Okay, target number 7.
Okay. Scrutiny acting value 1.
All right, so I'm shuffling the deck so everybody can draw a card.
Yeah.
And if you have 5 cards now, you have to, or if you have more than 5 cards, you have to discard down to 5.
Can I assist him on that scrutiny?
Sure. Do you have any ranks in the scrutiny skill?
Actually, can I make my own scrutiny?
You can do either or.
Because I have a rank 3 in it.
Oh, then you can. I'll just support your scrutiny with my scrutiny.
How many?
Oh no, wait.
do you have?
I don't have ranks actually. That's just my
Super
base value.
scrutiny.
Oh, no. You just go ahead and do it. You just do it.
All right,
You
this
can do
is
it.
plus 3. I'm at
So
a
much scrutinizing.
My girl Lilith.
Yeah, so you can tell that this woman is just completely uninterested. She barely even like looks up at you, and she also seems like she's probably high. But she does not seem to be. She seems bored. She doesn't seem like she's trying to trick you or anything. So,
Right.
All right. Let's go on in now. And
I go second.
Before we go too much further,
I didn't apply to be the punching bag, so I think I'm gonna be the back line this time.
all right. So, do we have a marching order? If you're specifically heading to the back, who's going in first?
I'll just go first.
Is everybody else following?
I'm going to reach into my coat and unhook my shotgun.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm drawing my gun.
All right. So you walk inside and you see what looks like it's a tea house, pretty clearly. It's pretty run down looking. It's a little shoddy. And the only person you see is one woman sitting behind the counter. She's similarly kind of bored looking to the woman that you just passed. And her clothes are a little bit like ratty, and sort of unkempt looking. She seems to be reading something, and she doesn't even look up when you walk in.
Madame, we're looking for our friend Cow Fen. Could you point us to the room that he's staying at?
She doesn't respond as you ask the question, and as there's sort of an awkward pause, she suddenly kind of like looks up and is like surprised to see you standing there. She kind of recoils a bit, and then she looks at you with like a inquisitive look in her eyes, and then kind of just motions off to her right and behind her. And she just mumbles down the stairs.
More stairs.
You may want to take a break for the next hour. And he takes the stairs.
She just flips the page in the thing she's reading and just ignores you.
Somehow looks even more bored now.
Yeah. All right, is everybody following downstairs?
More hitmen.
All right, so as you get a little further into the building, before you even make it to the stairs, this cloud of opium smoke becomes even denser and kind of more oppressive. I need everybody to take a target number 9 carouse check.
Oh no!
We'll,
boy!
Start with Merchant.
Everybody.
Yep.
Let's go.
Not the robot.
No.
The robot's good.
Oh man, sorry, robot, you can't party.
All right, so Merchant passes, Dexter passes. Dog.
+1. Yeah. Well, I don't think I can beat a 10.
What is
What's a
that?
10? 10 crowd.
It
Okay, can we discard the cards as we're flipping them? Because it's becoming very confusing. Okay, great.
Thank you.
What's your total, Deck?
10.
Great. Okay. And Aimless?
Flip. That's a flat 7.
Cheating?
Yeah. I'm gonna let it slide.
Letting it slide, huh?
Oh, someone's getting high.
Yeah, we're getting high and we don't even have to pay for it. As a matter of fact, we're getting paid to do it.
All right.
Best job
So
ever.
the two players who failed their carouse checks are going to take the day's condition, which is +2 to all of your target numbers for the rest of this scene.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna fail so many casting checks.
Gonna draw so many cards.
This is effectively a -2 to every duel. Like, so defense, willpower, all of it. It's Dazed is tough.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I made my choice. I'm sticking with it.
Yep.
Dexter's normally somewhat stoic facade has a slight grin to it. He is still enjoying.
Dexter gets +1 to his AV.
No.
I'm gonna just pat the robot. You got me, buddy. Right?
All right, so you guys head down the stairs, and in the smoky gloom, you can make out rows of low benches, each of which holds a reclining man or woman with a long pipe. In the light of the basement's only lantern, you can make out a shabby-looking man, Cao Fen, from his description, trying to force a golden dragon statue into the hands of the tattooed woman. Just take the statue, please. I need to chase the dragon. The woman pushes back harder, forcing him away from her. I do not deal in stolen trinkets. Take it to a fence. Return with money, and I'll give you your opium. Until then, you get nothing. The man stands up, and he turns to head in your direction, but as he does, he kind of notices you all standing there.
I quickly say, I have money.
He hears you say that, but he immediately starts backing away, clearly afraid.
Roll deception or something?
I'm gonna raise my gun and tell him to get on the ground.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, we're going violent.
Oh,
What did Orchid do? You said you wanted to roll what?
I wanted to roll deception, but it's okay.
Okay, so Dog just raises his gun.
I'm high, bro. I'm not the best at making decisions right now.
No, yeah, probably.
yeah, I'm gonna have mine at hip and just say, Cao Fen, just leave the statue on the ground and we can overlook this unfortunate turn of events without an awful beating attached to it.
Fear of you is etched in every line on Cao Fen's face. Please, I didn't want to hurt anyone. It was the statue. It has something. A deep booming laughter fills the room, causing the tattooed woman to step back from Cao Fen in surprise. So frightened, yet so full of desire. The voice reverberates in your head as purple mist seeps out of the statue and swirls around Cao Fen. A purple flame fills his eyes, and his frightened face slowly contorts into a victorious grin. My power is far greater here than it ever was on Earth. The possessed Cao Fen muses, his hand rising as he flexes his fingers experimentally. And where there is unmitigated desire, Tan Mao cannot be defeated. Wretched slaves to desire, come to your master. Purple light flares out from Cao Fen's hand, and slowly the opium addicts that had been stretched out on their low couches pull themselves to their feet, their sunken eyes glowing with an eerie purple light. So, we're going to flip for initiative.
Oh,
Right
man. It's got everybody. What a bummer.
Their trips are about to go very south.
Oh, I have the 11?
Yeah, you have the 11. You have the 11.
Okay, yeah. Big number is going to be initiative 15.
Okay. Dog.
All right. -1. I'm at a 4.
1 + 2 is 3.
And Aimless.
Wow, 13. Do we consider these guys innocents, or am I free to just start smacking?
That is up to you.
I'm asking the party.
Oh, I mean, I'm just gonna start blasting. They're all possessed, so.
Alright.
The guild tactic, everyone's guilty until proven guilty.
Oh god.
All right, Dexter, go for it.
All right. Well, Dexter's gonna open up with a new trick. This one, the disappearing man. We're going to cast invisibility. We're going to have one instance of increased duration, which stacks on top of the automatic 1 extra minute I get for my own class. So probably for most of this combat, we're starting at a TN7 mask to cast it. That is all right. Just being lucky today. And my prestidigitation got a little lost, so that's a 4 or a 5, and either way, that's gonna go off. And with the mask, yeah, that doesn't really matter. But what invisibility is gonna do is I'm going to be invisible. I can't be essentially anyone. I can't be seen, and anyone attempting to target me is considered to have the blind condition for those actions. Any attempts to detect me by visual means fail completely, and otherwise to detect me via footprints, sounds, whatever, is a double negative to any notice tools.
And what is the blind condition? It just means that you can't be targeted?
It's gonna make this like a real trivial thing. Characters suffer a negative double to any action that requires sight, such as most attack actions. So basically, they're just gonna have a double negative if they're gonna try to attack.
Gotcha. And how long is that gonna go for?
It's gonna go for. It's gonna be at least 10 rounds or 11 rounds, but it might be slightly longer.
Okay, then don't worry about it. Continue.
Yeah. All right. Is invisible, and then going to we're just gonna take a shotgun shot. Like, let's go. Let's just open this up right. Oh no, we're gonna get out of the way. We are going to get out of the way first. We're gonna just come to the corner of this room. What are these, by the way? Like,
so those are benches. They are
benches.
Low. You'll be able to pass over them and see over them.
Oh, perfect. Then we're just gonna go to we're gonna go to the corner of this room then. Perfect. That's me. Go invisible. Take a walk action.
Okay. Next up is Alex.
All right. I am going to draw my wrench. Make sure I toss a move in order to the toolkit for when he's ready, and then I'll move about there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll move closer. Why not?
Engaging him or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the toolkit now?
Yep.
Because that's all of my stuff.
Yep. You got it.
Toolkit is going to move as far as he can.
Double move.
Yep. But I'm engaging if I can help it.
All right.
I'll sidle over so he can fit in.
Does he have an engagement of 1?
Yep. Range 1 on his attack.
Cool.
So there you go. That's him.
All right. Next up is our wizard friend. Let's see what kind of shenanigans I can get up to here. Oh, all sorts of shenanigans.
Oh no.
Look at this. So many shenanigans.
I may have goofed up.
All right, so Cowfin is going to charge Orchid.
What a coincidence. I was going to charge him.
now you don't have to. He saved you the trouble.
Well, thanks, friend.
Yeah, so he immediately sort of crouches into a combat stance, and then he moves pretty nimbly directly towards Orchid and starts trying to beat her up. Let's why don't you give me a target number 12 defense tool?
Oh, well, that's a great time to get a red joker.
Yep.
So what happens? Okay, nothing happens.
Yeah, he runs at you. He goes to kick you, and you duck out of the way.
Okay, I make it seem really trivial. I went to go tie my shoe or some shit and just duck it. Okay,
and we'll do it again.
Oh, it's still his turn, right?
Yeah, another one. Target number 12.
Oh, another one. Man. Sorry, my acting value is 3. So 3 plus 9 is 12.
So that's a tie. Would you like to cheat?
Ties mean double negative on his damage?
Yes.
I will not cheat.
All right. So I'll do a double neg. That's going to be 1 damage.
I'll take 1 damage.
All right. So after he misses his first kick, he goes for another kick. Seems to like kicking, and he lands a glancing blow on your hip.
Okay.
But it doesn't hurt too bad, and he's done. So next up, we have some creepy boys. Let's start with wretched number 1.
Creepy boys.
So it sort of slowly, it just stood up off of the bench, put the pipe down, and as Alex ran up to it, it kind of reaches forward kind of clumsily and tries to basically grab him, more or less. Give me a target number 7 defense tool.
Defense is cool. 3.
Who has dazed right now? Just remind me. Gunther
Me.
and Alex? Okay, so this is actually target number 9 with your dazed.
I got 10.
Okay, so he tries to grab you, and you are able to move out of the way in spite of the fact that you're high.
Whoa, man.
Let's do it again.
One more?
Yep. That's less good.
I'm a cheat.
What does that put you at?
That puts me at 11.
All right, so he misses again. All right, let's see. Take a walk. Take a walk. Take a walk. We'll just ignore the invisible man in the corner. On account of we can't see him.
Ignore the man behind the curtain.
Yes.
Oh.
All right, so that's the wretched. And next up is Gunther.
All right. So the way focus works in this game, it does it go away at the end of the round?
Yes.
Or your turn. Even sooner.
Damn, I get too focused when I focus. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, you can use them both in one shot in this, unlike third.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you get double
Right.
passes on both.
So many things get simplified.
I am going to focus. I get focus 2 when I focus because I'm calm and collected and also really high.
Damn.
So I'm going to cast Improved Fate, targeting my buddy over here, Orchid. So I'm going to burn both of those. The target number is 8 normally with a mask. So now it is 10 with a mask, and I need a 7 or higher.
Okay.
So I'm going to burn all of them.
Okay. So double pluses?
Damn.
No good.
I guess I'll just draw a card then. That's not a good card. And yeah, that's it. That's all I can do.
All right. Orchid's up.
What does crazy do?
What is what?
What does crazy do?
Crazy?
Crazy is a
Yeah.
condition that you can gain.
Yeah, I don't remember what it does.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think it messes with your skill checks.
It makes mental skill checks harder.
Yeah. And I believe if you're doing it from the Whispers, you can take those to get some cool benefits, but ignoring the immediate penalties from the crazy condition during whenever you're casting necromancy spells.
Wait, so what is a mental check normally?
Like anything that uses any of your mental aspects. So,
okay,
like
got
all
it.
spell
Wait, so
casting.
how do I remove crazy?
It goes down at 1 per day. You make a check, and if you beat that check, it'll reduce itself automatically.
It does not go down
okay.
automatically. It's a check to reduce it once a day.
Yeah, that's
Can
what
I
said.
cheat on that check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, it's like pretty much. I'm just gonna do it. So I found this Mudo that like gives me plus. It's at the cost of target number 3, but I'm like not really in a position to add suits anyway. I guess I'll obey Cow Ben.
Okay.
What's the target number?
What is it target? Is willpower?
Which one is higher?
Can you choose?
I might be able to.
They're the same, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, then I won't choose. So what's the target number? What's the target
11.
number given his willpower?
11.
It is 11.
Yep.
Okay, then I will choose to use the plus Immudo, which increases my target number by 3.
Oh, the
But
plus
I'm trying to hit the suit anyway. So that would mean my target number is 13 Crow. Acting value is currently 2, so it's still pretty bad. And we fail, so we'll draw a card. Oh, man.
Did that cause you to gain crazy?
Now I have crazy 1.
Okay.
Now I just punch him. What's how do I punch? I use the acting value on the weapon itself.
Did you take out your knife?
Fuck.
I'm just currently picturing someone screaming and then like, oh, that didn't work, and then throwing a hand.
I did not take out my knife. You know what? I'll live to fight another day. I'll I'll realize that didn't work, and I'll be like, "Fuck!" and I just pull out my knife.
Keep in mind,
Call it.
so another thing you can do is if you discard a card, you can take defensive stance, so you get positive check twist to your defense duel since you're.
Oh shit! I totally forgot about that. I'm totally about to ditch a card. I do that thing,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
and I pulled out my knife. Are
That's
those
right.
different? Can I do this at the same time?
No.
I cannot.
No.
Fine. I'll just go defensive.
Okay. All right, so that's it for you, right?
Yep.
All right, back to Dexter.
Okay. We're gonna start firing some shotgun rounds. We're gonna focus and shoot at this wretch in the back because I don't think it's engaged with anyone.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
We're gonna use buckshot.
So focus, shoot him. with
Focus,
buckshot.
shoot him with buckshot.
All right. It's pretty rude,
let's-
but
All
target
right.
number 7.
Target number 7. Well, that's not gonna be a 7. So we're gonna do a little bit of cheating. We're going to cheat we'll cheat this 9. That 9 is going to put me to a 13.
All right. You will get
Yes.
a negative twist on damage.
He's a 7 to 13.
Yep, still negative.
Okay. And the focus?
Oh, with the focus, it's straight.
Yeah. Alrighty. Bop. I'll flip 1. And it's moderate. Moderate on the shotgun's gonna be 3 blast. So the guys next to him are gonna suffer 2 damage.
What's the range on the blast? Is it just 2?
It's 2.
That was rude. I didn't like that. You should
Just-
stop.
Some invisible man shooting shotguns into the room.
I like the idea that the invisibility skill doesn't work on the shotgun, though, so it's just a floating shotgun
Shotgun sleep.
tearing people apart.
All right,
On a shotgun.
that's me.
All right, Alex is up.
All right. I'm also going to focus.
All right.
Oh, I should even mark that. Then I'm going to swing at the wretch in front of me.
Okay. Target number 7.
So I get a positive with this, right?
Yes.
Flippity flip. Cool.
That's pretty good.
That's what you want to see.
That's a 20. Or what's
Uh,
your AV? I'm sorry.
Oh, well.
On my wrench is only 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know why I said that.
I wish it was a 20. Fuck.
15.
Yep.
That will be because of focus, a straight flip.
Cool. Flip. Not bad. That would be a total of 2 damage.
All right.
And I'm also obviously going to order the robot to turn around and smack the second one.
So Wretch 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So your activation ends, and then the toolkit target.
I'm
on-
going to use the 0, the right tool, to give him enhanced targeting. So I will discard this card.
He's gonna give it to himself.
Yeah.
Does it not? Does it not say other?
It does not say.
Target friendly construct.
Cool.
He gains +2 attacks using. I'm going to choose close combat.
Target number 7.
Well,
Oh my.
that is a 13.
Okay. It didn't give him pluses to the damage, though, right?
Nope.
So
I did not use that.
So I'll have a negative.
Negative. Yikes. That's only 1.
Repeat.
Yep. You do it again.
Target number 7.
Until the end of the target's next turn.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. Another 15.
All right, another negative.
That'd be a 17. He's acting value 4, and you had a 13, right?
You are correct.
Still negative.
5. So that is 2.
All right.
Damage.
So he slashes at him. What kind of weapon does the toolkit have?
Hidden blade.
All right, so he slashes at him with his hidden blade, and he manages to cut him up a bit.
Sorry, what was the defense on these things?
7.
Because we've been seeing 7. 7.
They have hard to wound in case anybody wasn't.
Yeah, I was just doing the math.
Mm, Shout out to Merchant for pointing out the robot actually can do things.
Yeah, sorry, I
robot's
don't have
great.
all of your sheets in front of me. I have about 500 screens open on my computer right now, so
That is fair.
can't cross
Couldn't hear-
everything.
You're good. I'm sitting here considering getting a second monitor just because of all this.
I have 2 very large monitors, and it's not enough.
It's
I need
not
a third one
enough.
for this, honestly.
Yeah. And he's got a lot more than us, and I'm sitting here like, this thing got too much open.
All right. So next up is gonna be Mr. Calfen. So he's pretty focused on Orchid, and he's gonna try to, he's gonna try to kick her again. Target number 12, defense tool,
Getting the boot.
and you'll
I get a plus,
pluses
right?
Yep, exactly.
Okay, that's 2 plus 3 plus 11 is 14.
All right, so he's gonna miss, and he'll try again.
3 plus 8 is 11. I'll take the double negative flip damage.
It's target number 12.
Oh,
So it's single negative, but
then I'll cheat. Then I'll cheat to miss. There you go.
all right. So once again, he does 2 different kicking techniques. He's clearly knows martial arts, and yet Orchid just kind of casually dodges out of the way. All right, let's go to Wretched number 1. He's gonna try to take a poke at Alex. Target number 7.
Let's go. Yikes. My defense is... That's a 4. I'm going to have to let one of these slide, so I'll let this one slide.
Okay. I'll take a negative twist for damage. Ooh, spicy.
Yikes.
You're gonna really hate this. That's 1 point of damage
It hurts.
on moderate. They're real pokey boys. So he lunges at you to grab you, and you aren't fast enough to get out of the way, and he just kind of gives you a nice bear hug.
How do I mark that?
But then he's gonna do it again.
Oh, great. Yeah, we're just going to go over this. Flip. Yikes.
Uh-oh.
Yay.
I'm cursed.
Honestly, this is a good time for a black choker when this guy's attacking you.
I'd like to point out, though, that I'm the only one that's flipped it.
That's true.
Oh no.
You should take the talent that lets you ignore it, or there's some ability that lets you
That
manipulate.
might be on the list soon.
I forget what it is. What's your defense?
My defense is 3.
All right, well, it's still negative. That's 1 damage.
My heart.
He squeezes you a little bit tighter. Wretched number 2 is gonna try to bear hug the toolkit, because that seems like a good idea. But he's high, so he doesn't care.
Those 1 damages are going to get by.
Yeah, that's true. It'll ignore your armor, basically. Target number 7 on the toolkit. Keep in mind you can't cheat for the toolkit. And actually,
It's a flat TN for it, so you're just going to do a flat versus flat.
I was gonna say, aren't his attacks supposed to do that too? I don't think you're supposed to flip.
No. Specifically, when you're ordering a subordinate, you flip for it.
Gotcha. Okay.
I was reading that earlier to double check.
Yeah, I spaced on that. What is his defense with his flip? It should be the number in parentheses.
That's an 11.
Oh, great. So it misses twice. That's
Cool.
it. The toolkit is immune to the wretched.
Let's go.
My son is powerful.
Wretched number 3 is just gonna kind of awkwardly shamble over to the corner here, trying to get at Orchid, but not. Oh, actually, maybe he can reach. Let's see. It's hard to judge distance. Yeah, he totally can. Okay, so he's gonna walk over to get closer to Orchid, and then he's going to try to grab her. Target number 7.
3 plus 6 is 9.
Was that what you're positive? I'm sorry, I didn't see.
Yeah, that's the positive.
Great. Okay, so they will miss, and then Wretched number 4 is gonna do the same. Target number 7. And again.
Many. Result is many.
Yep.
Oh, again.
We don't have to math it. No, they just all miss.
Many.
Miss. I'm gonna add whooshing sound effects every time you guys flip really high on defense.
It will not be hugged. No hugs allowed.
No hugs allowed. Bad touch. All right, Gunther's up.
All right, so question: if I shoot into this mass here, I have to randomize for all 4 of these actors here.
Yeah.
Yes.
But worst case, as long as you don't hit Orchid, it doesn't.
You only need to flip for Orchid. They already have their cards, so you just need to flip high for her. High enough for them that you're not hitting that character.
Right. I'll start by casting Improved Fate on Orchid. Try to draw a card real quick. And I need, that's a high card, but I needed a mask. So that draws me a card. I got to discard a card. There's my high mask. And now I'm gonna shoot at the Wretched.
Wait.
Wretched 4.
Okay, so flip a card for Orchid for the randomize.
This is Orchid, 6. What do these guys have?
They flip a 5, and I don't know how to tie break between them, so I'm gonna flip a coin.
I was gonna say probably just pick one.
You know what? I'll just pick the one that's worse for you guys. How about that? That seems fair. You have attack number 4. It's the one you chose anyway. It's fine.
Yeah. All right. So flip card.
Attack number 7.
That's gonna put. Well, my target goes up by 2, so it's a target number 9. So I'm sitting at a +6 to it. So we'll just.
Okay, when did that happen?
Well, let me check my trigger real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna drop a 4 to make it a 10 to get my trigger off. Also,
Okay.
I have the ricochet trigger, and so now I need to flip damage.
It'll be a double neg.
All right,
And
the fate deck
I'll-
is all gone.
Yep, I'll reshuffle the deck so everybody can draw a card.
Yay.
I draw before or after the action. Or
You do it right now.
Right now.
All right, cool. So for Wretched number 4, you said is a double negative.
Hard to win.
One more.
One more.
So that'll be 2 damage,
Okay.
and then for the ricochet trigger, the one actor within that, well, within 3 yards will take 1, 2, 4. So I'm gonna pick number 3, try and get these goons off of them, and this would also suffer a negative. I'm assuming.
So I know it would in 3rd, but I think that was something that was FAQ'd.
I think it's just a straight.
I
but
think
I
so. I
don't
don't think they had that in 2nd edition. So let's just do a straight.
Yeah.
flip.
All right, 1, 2, 4, 2. So number 4 and 3 both took 2 damage.
I thought it was a 1, 2, 4 for the second attack or for the ricochet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 4 took 2 and 3 took 1. Sorry.
They're both dead.
Damn.
You need to put one of those bullet twangs right there.
Yes, that's amazing.
All right. Yeah, you unload on one of them, and for whatever reason, fate takes some of the bullets into its hands, and one flies out the side of the torso of one of them and into the body of the other one, and they both collapse.
Wow.
Fate takes the wheel.
I'm a master of my craft.
You're a bullet bender.
The bullet literally fucking 180'd.
It hung a nasty right and just.
God dang. It's my turn.
Got him.
And that was while you were high. Maybe you get superpowers when you're high. I don't know. All right. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right. Orchid's up.
Attempt to obey Cowfen. Fail. Draw a card. Oh my god. Oh, that's the card I need later.
Finally get it? Later. That's
I finally got my 13 Chrome in hand, which is what I'm thinking. It was like literally at the bottom.
Yeah.
I guess I just
Obey him to walk away and we'll unload.
so Cowfen just acted like pretty recently, right? So there's like 2 of our activations. Does anyone else get like pluses on prone enemies, or is it just me?
I think it's just you.
If you have the prone condition, I think melee guys get cool stuff, but I think you get a bunch of stuff for it.
I think if you're attacking something that's prone, it's you get pluses if it's a melee attack. You get minuses if it's a ranged attack.
That sounds.
But then
correct.
that knife also gives you more. So it's
That knife's fucking.
I'm just gonna punch him with a knife then. I'll just smack him with a knife. I'll just do that.
okay. I want to point out that you still haven't drawn the knife, but I'm gonna allow it because
Oh my god! No!
I want you to use that fucking knife.
No! I'm obeying him. Fuck it, we're obeying him. It's happening.
Shit,
You know what? We
Whoa!
obeyed the
Go.
fuck out of him. Okay,
All right.
but what do we do with the obey now?
I have no idea, but you got it definitively.
Yeah, you
What
could.
actions does he have? What other actions does he have?
He has a kick that can do blast damage, and he has a punch that has a better damage track but no blast, and has a trigger to give slow.
You,
This isn't that helpful because I'm just gonna end up hitting the mobile toolkit.
if you have him walk out of melee, we can shoot at him without risking shooting you.
That's true.
I'll have him walk over. What's his walk?
5.
Oh, that's plenty far. And I'm sure everyone else can shoot over 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
if-
but you might give him cover, so keep that in mind.
I mean, if I move him like right in the middle of the room, does that count as? Does anyone get? How does cover? He has to be in second edition. You have to be within like 1 inch of the thing, right? To, like,
Is it
still
1
get
inch?
cover. Like if I move him like in the middle of this room, like there's no way for him to get cover. Like intervening, like in the middle of the LOS, like from Dexter to Kyle Fenn, for example.
I thought there was no proximity requirement in second edition, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna look real quick.
If you walk him behind that wretched over there, he has to spend his whole turn getting back to you.
Unless he
Or
can fight
spend
you
his
over
turn.
the thing.
Well, he'd
Reach
have
over
to
here.
waste an action. He'd only get 1 turn.
Well, he can fight you over the bench. The bench is low.
He has a 2-inch melee.
No, he's a
He's
1
got
inch,
long
but you can
legs.
reach over.
Don't let him smack my boy.
I would just move him over here.
If there's an obstruction or some form of concealment that partially obscures the target from the attacker, then they're said to have cover, which imposes the problems. Yeah, so it's just broken line of sight.
Yeah, that's
Oh, no proximity required. That's okay. I'll move over there. I think that's my turn. I'm kind of sad because it's getting real juicy, but I gotta go right now. Okay. Feel free to keep attacking her, by the way, or Orchid, because if they're not going to be contributing to the rest of this fight, they might as well be contributing to soaking.
Yeah.
It's only fair.
Fucking Gunther grabs her like a riot shield.
I mean, that's why I put Orchid up front. Actually, was like knowing damn well that Gunther needs to shoot. So I just
What's the
put her there.
difference between AV1 and AV6? But I'm trying to help you at the same time. I don't have shit in my hand.
No, it's okay. I don't have useful spells right now, so it's not that useful. So if I had passed my my obey, I would have just like obeyed prone and then just like stabbed them. But that's not what happens. Anyway, thank you guys. That was really fun. I'll see you soon.
Have a good
All
night.
right, man. Yeah, thanks for coming.
Night, man.
All right. Who's next?
Next up is Dexter.
All right. So these are low. So the question is, does he have cover if I can see over these or not?
There must be a rule for if you're up against the cover. Yeah, there was definitely a rule. I remember having a big issue with this.
If
within
you're
reach
against
of the cover, then they don't get cover from. They don't benefit from it.
Yeah, because I'm up against it. I'm
Right.
Whatever that thing is, Gears of War shooting over this.
Right.
Well, we're gonna focus shoot a slow ground at this guy.
Okay.
And the gal. Okay.
Sorry,
So focus is gonna put me at which is a 4-11.
Tied.
Oh, I don't even have to roll damage, just dead.
No, I said tied. It
Oh,
said
died. They said died. I was like, damn.
I heard died too. I'm like, what the hell?
Like, shit, I need a shotgun too. What the hell?
Whoa.
I don't even
All
know
right.
your damage track.
So I have a positive from focus and a positive from the slug round. Or no. I have to see if I'm gonna get.
I think the slug you just choose, right? So that's
Yeah.
plus.
Yeah. No. My brain was just like, what? Yeah. You just get a positive to the damage. So that's gonna be neutral. So 1 card.
Yep.
Look out. Moderate damage is a sweet 3.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just Dex. He's just gonna be like, yep, out here hunting demons. That's what we do when you're a stage wizard. Nobody would believe what you do for magical secrets, like pulling a rabbit out of a hat.
Yep. It all checks out to me.
Makes you weak in the knees.
All right, after me is who?
Alex.
All right. I keep wrenching things.
And don't forget about your high still. I think we forgot last time.
Oops.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna focus through it.
Okay.
Moment of clarity.
Target number 7.
Flip.
So +2 is 9.
Target number 9. 13, 14, 15. So yeah, 15 on that.
All right. That'll be a negative. Sorry, focus, so you're straight.
Straight flip. Okay. That's not severe, is it?
That's a moderate.
Moderate? Okay, that's 2.
All right. You managed to bash him in the head with your wrench, and he falls on the floor.
Kerbonk.
All right, Robot, your turn.
Robot's up.
You You did a focus bonk, right? Oh, is yours a 0?
It's a 0 for the mobile toolkits.
Nice.
Yep. And he still has enhanced targeting from last round.
Nice.
So now I'm going to make him sharpen. Because why not?
You got a drop card for that?
Yep. Ditch the 10 I had.
Cool.
So
Target number
now
7. Step, step,
he
step.
gains a plus to damage too.
Oh, cool.
It's like focus. Just takes 2 rounds to go off.
Hey,
10.
get rid of your bad cards, right?
Yeah.
All right. So that would be an egg. You get a plus. I give a neg, so that's an egg.
So neg flip.
Yep.
I see you. You evil little.
Is that the third one?
It's
Yeah.
the third
God
one.
damn, bro.
I mean, to be fair, you're flipping way more cards because you have
It's
2
true.
NPC
Yeah.
characters, but yeah, that's still bad.
Cursed.
All right, he can try again though.
Yeah. Let's do it again.
Target number 7.
Flippy flip.
Let's go.
That's 15.
Yeah.
All right, that'll still be an egg.
And flip. Well,
It doesn't
okay.
matter.
Nice.
There's a way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's 4 damage.
Okay. Splat.
Oh, God.
I'm mad because there's a really fun mechanic in this encounter, and now we're never gonna see it. So sad.
Oh,
Oh well.
Man, you need to give
Is it
that
these guys
toolkit
Good.
you need to give that toolkit a fucking mining drill or something. That thing is deadly. Make it a big daddy.
Well, the cool thing is you can get more robot pets, and then the toolkit can buff them. So
Yes.
mm,
Yes.
I can really start commanding constructs next level.
Exactly.
all right. So after that is gonna be Mr. Cowfen, and he's pretty tight about this whole being brainwashed and forced to run away. So he's just gonna charge Orchid.
So is was the cool mechanic he possesses other wretched after he's killed?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You gotta kill him 4 times if you don't kill the wretched first.
We got your extra lives.
You know what? For the sake of not having to flip cards for deck and not knowing what his stats are, he's gonna charge the mobile toolkit.
Okay.
Taking his last vessel.
Target number 12.
Counter charge. Go, my son. Alright, so wait, do I flip for this or does it just flat whatever his stat is again?
Just flat. I think it's an
So
11, right?
It's an 11, yeah.
All right, so he'll just do a negative twist. That's gonna do 1 damage.
Cool. Robot has 3 wounds left.
You gotta save that robot.
You know what's interesting? I just realized because the mobile toolkit doesn't flip a card, he's actually immune to triggers, which is interesting, unless they're built in.
Cool.
It's cool.
He also has armor too, but it only reduces it to a minimum of 1.
Right. Yeah.
Which is annoying.
Yeah. So we'll kick you again. So that'll hit automatically with an egg.
No, he's shaped like a ball. That doesn't mean you can kick him.
If I could just get a moderate, I'd get a blast off. Damn it! 1 more.
1 more damage.
Okay. And
Do you wanna know something really stupid?
yes, I do.
If you get a blast off, you hurt yourself.
No, because I'm immune to it according to the attack.
Oh, good.
But otherwise, yeah.
It's like,
Wild.
Yeah. So he charges in there. He tries to he kicks the toolkit twice, and you notice that he looks kind of rejuvenated. He looks like he maybe got a second wind. And there are no wretched left, so Gunther's up.
It'd be like in the games, like we can heal millions of times. The enemy heals once. Fucking cheating. All right. So we are going to try and negate that healing. We're gonna focus and elemental weapon.
Okay.
So 3 cards, and I need the target number is gonna be a 13 of mass. So I need a 9 or higher of mass.
You got it.
Did I get it?
Sound
I'm
good.
sorry, Rams.
Never mind then.
Damn it. But I get to draw a card, so that's cool, bro.
That's true.
And guess what? I got a mask. Drop that. And that is my turn.
All right. So Orchid was getting ready to do some shenanigans, but almost as if the small alien creature inside of her piloting her brain suddenly disappeared, she just kind of stands there and doesn't do anything. So Dexter's up.
All right.
You got those
Yes.
DVD AFK crows now.
Yeah, this is awkward because I don't want to kill the toolkit. And I can't really reverse engineer my brain what this guy's card is, so it's like I can't really cheat. What do?
Well, you'll know what he flips. I'll tell you what the quote-unquote flip is.
Oh, okay. What is he quote-unquote flipping every
I
turn?
actually don't think that's the way it works. I feel like you're still supposed to flip a card for the randomizing.
Oh, for both of them?
Because they're not flipping. You're flipping.
I mean, we can double check. I mean, when I'm doing this stuff, I am skimming the rules.
Let's
so
keep
that we
it
can get back
consistent with
to
the
it.
way we've been doing it for now, and we'll check it later. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Because we've already done it twice, so.
I'm going to try to cast an illusion real quick. Just being cheeky. God damn it. Why?
Did you accidentally pass?
I passed super hard. I'm gonna. Oh no. What to do? Let's cast an illusion around Alex and the toolkit, and just have it look like they disappear. It's just a thin magical wall going from this corner here to this corner here, and in just a like puff of smoke, suddenly that corner of the room looks like it's clear.
Okay.
That'll be the illusion I cast, and my cheekiness feels so bad. And what do we do? We're gonna be cheeky. We're gonna try to cast another illusion, and that one's going to fail. And I'm gonna waste great cards doing what we're doing here.
I like it.
And that's my turn.
All right. Alex is up.
Can I focus and try and repair the toolkit?
Okay.
You can use artifacting as a 2 AP to do so. Repairing character spends scrap worth $0.50 to make a challenge of TM5. If successful, heal 1 plus 1 additional per margin of success.
Sweet.
If you do so, you must spend access to scrap worth 3 or more per margin for moderate. Okay, you can do crits for more money. When making an artificing challenge of 10 plus 2 for crits. Yep, that's just crits. Okay.
I conveniently have half a scrap of scrap.
Yeah, it's a 2 AP action, so there's no focusing, but
Don't you have 1.5 script?
Oh, you gave me 1.5?
Yeah.
Oh,
so you can actually repair him 3 times.
Sweet.
I'm gonna just burn the half scrap and repair them quick.
I definitely knew about that mechanic when I decided how much scrap you were going to get. I planned all that for sure. All right, so it's a target number. What was it?
5. It's just like medical.
Yeah, just a healing check. Okay, so target number 5.
Well, it's enough, but I'm trying to see the exact number. 13.
That's 2 points.
Cool. He's back to full.
Poof. All right, now I can shoot into your robot.
Exactly. That was the plan all along.
I should have just delayed. Should have waited.
All right, are you ordering him?
Yep, I'm ordering him to continue the assault.
Continue the assault. Does he still have all of his pluses?
He lost the enhanced targeting plus,
Oh,
but he has still sharpened.
all right. Target number 11.
Here we go. Yikes. And I can't cheat for him.
Nope.
That takes a talent.
Yup.
Oh, well.
2 attacks, so he can go again.
Yikes. I'm counting backwards.
Swish,
You're
swish.
hogging all the crows.
You don't want these girls, trust me.
All right, so how does Cowfin check to see through your illusion, Mr. Dexter?
Okay. So, is he trying to locate me?
No, the illusion that's hiding the toolkit now, because I just saw
Oh.
a blade fly through it, and I'm suspicious.
Yeah, now you're suspicious. That's fair.
Also, they just disappeared right in front of my eyes.
Yeah. So, if a character has reason to disbelieve it, it's normally a TN10 centering. I'm bumping that up to a 12 based off of my school doctrine. So TN12 centering duel.
Okay, well, he fails his check.
On a failure, he believes that somehow what you're seeing is still real. If the character comes into physical contact with the illusion, you can automatically disbelieve it. But...
All right, well, he fails his check, and being convinced that there is, in fact, nothing in the corner where there used to be two things, he's just going to run over towards Orchid, and that's his turn.
He's just hearing the clanging of me repairing the toolkit. He's like, must have been my imagination.
You just hear a hammer clinking, and he's like, I don't know. There's nothing there.
Oh, no. Yeah.
There's nothing in that corner, and there's definitely nothing in the shotgun corner either. There's just
yeah. Listen,
a shotgun.
illusions.
But what can you do about it? Ghost shotgun.
The greatest trick is ghost murder.
All right, Gunther's up.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to cast, and I'm gonna cast Elemental Weapon with triple burning on it, and also with the increased AP cost. So it'll be a target number 16, 16 of a ram. But I got this bad boy.
Hell yeah.
So now my gun gives 3 burning every time I hit.
Okay.
That's my turn. He's gonna get murder-lated next turn.
All right, Orchid's just gonna. I'll use my discretion to just say that Orchid runs away so that you guys can shoot things.
Oh no!
Disengages twice.
Now he's gonna engage me because I'm the only one he can see.
It's certainly possible.
Damn you, dice!
The sponge has run.
My precious wounds.
I don't know what their HP was at, and I don't know I keep look up their stats, but we're just gonna continue.
Yeah,
fine.
Alrighty.
Dexter's up.
Okay. Well, suddenly with a wide open room, we're going to use that last round in the shotgun to focus and shoot.
Thank God this ain't Zombicide rules.
Target number 11.
All right. He's what do you say? 11.
Yep.
So he's 11. It's focus, double positive off a single negative. So that'd be 1 positive. Pretty sure. Am I wrong on that math?
I'm sorry. Run it by me again.
So I have 1 positive for a slug round.
Yep.
1 for focus. So a 9 plus. Oh, actually, I should make sure I do full on math. So 13. His defense is what?
1 positive because he's defense.
I'm totally happy with that. Let's do 1 positive. And flip 2 cards.
That's all you needed.
That is. Oh, what was my trigger there? Pro? No blast deals 1 per. Oh, I already did that because it's slug. That is a 4 damage.
All right, so you hit him pretty good, center mass, and he's bleeding pretty good, but he's still going.
My shotgun's run dry. I've got to reload.
What's the reload stat on that shotgun?
It takes 2 AP.
Nice.
All right, now the other one requires out of him too.
I can do so many bad things to you if you have to pass a turn. When is your illusion? It's still like 10 more turns. It's still like forever, right? You're just.
How many turns have we been here? I've shot
5, maybe.
5, yeah. So it'd be at least 6, if not longer. I'm pretty sure 6 is fine.
Oh man, I wanted to kill the magical man.
The magical man. Look, come on over here. Come swing on me.
I mean, what happens if he just would have run into you?
Kind of nothing. Like, he'd bump into me, and then we'd just be standing there awkwardly. He's like, there's a man here. And he's like, I'm going to punch him. And I'm like, double negatives. Fuck off.
All right. Alex is up.
The Skyrim guards all over again.
Aimless, you're up.
Oh, shit. All right. I'm going to do the thing I haven't done yet. I'm going to charge.
All right.
Yep.
Wrench in hand.
Yep.
Target number.
So, how does charging work in 2nd edition exactly? I know it costs both my AP.
Yeah.
2 actions. you get to move your charge distance, which sometimes is the same as your walk, 2 attacks.
Oh, cool. So I do get 2 attacks?
Yep.
Cool. Flat flip. Let's see this. 13, 14, 15.
15 total?
Yep.
All right, on an egg.
Yep. Yeah, that's 1. Oh, sorry, that's 2. I was looking at my martial arts.
That's more good.
Here we go.
That's less
That's
good.
a 4.
Even 11.
Yeah, why not? Flip. So how about a, what is that, 12 or 14?
On a negative.
2 damage.
I was hoping for another black joker, but I think we already saw it.
It's down here somewhere.
All right, that's going to do him. As your possessed opponent falls to the floor, a purple mist boils out of their eyes and mouth and takes on a vaguely humanoid shape. Despite the mist's lack of a face, you can sense an intense malice within its depths. It only lingers for a moment before quickly floating towards the stairs, no doubt to seek out a new host.
Ah, shit. Who's good at magic? I'm going to whip the scroll at them.
Quickly, hand me the scroll.
I'll hand the scroll to him.
I'll try to cast this spell real quick.
Okay, keep
Before
in
it
mind
goes.
you need a physical object to...
Yeah, we'll put it back in that statue.
Okay, fair enough.
So we're gonna flip 1 card. That doesn't have the ram I need, so we'll flip that out of my hand. I think it's a ram. Let me double check.
It is.
Yeah. And that will be more than the 10 ram that I need to do the thing.
All right, so you see this purple wispy energy get forcefully sucked into the statue that you're, I'm gonna say, holding.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I'll have the toolkit holding it up.
Yeah, kind of Luigi's Mansion style, like a vacuum. And you can see him sort of struggling against it, but it's clearly no use. He is pulled all the way into the statue. The statue glows a faint purple very briefly, and then it fades. And you are now left in the empty basement with this golden statue.
Take that, you malodorous magical fart.
Gunther just looks at his gun. Next time.
It's got flames shooting out of the barrel, like ready to go.
It's like DBZ, like.
If that charge didn't go good, oh yeah,
It was a wrap.
it was done.
I'm sorry, I'm just picturing this thing revving like one of those hot rods that shoots flames.
Yep.
Sad gun noises.
Well played, old chaps, and to you too, Alex. Really are the fixer today, aren't you?
Thanks. I'm gonna collapse on my ass and go, what did we just do?
So Cal Finn is like super dead.
So technically in this game, when you take somebody to 0 wounds, they just go unconscious.
I'm gonna pick up his body.
So everybody that quote unquote that you defeat is just unconscious unless you want to go deliver the coup de grace and you can kill them.
Are you carrying Cal Finn's body like Batman with the Joker out of this place?
I think Dexter would actually go over to the counter he was trying to hawk this at and just open the till if there is one. Just grab whatever bucks is in there.
So this is the basement. There's no till down here. There was a woman in the basement, but she fled as the shit started going down, basically.
Yeah, I just knew he was down here haggling, so he's like, nope, somebody was doing business.
Well,
do what I'm gonna do.
She also said he was trying to get drugs from her, not money. So.
Oh, I know, but I
yeah.
Fair enough.
Can I rifle through these guys' pockets, see if they have anything useful?
Sure. Well, first, you guys can discard as many cards you want and then drop to 3 until you have 3.
Oh.
I think my hand was butt. I don't remember. Yeah.
What is it to search for money?
Notice?
Yeah, notice is probably the way to go. We sometimes Frankenstein like a pickpocket plus. We'll just do notice. It's fine.
All right, cool. I actually have a plus to that.
All right, everybody just trying to.
I guess
D&D scrounge the room real fast.
Who's trying to loot the bodies?
Hi.
I am. I only have two AV. Who's got the highest notice?
I had 2.
Mine's, give me a moment. It is. Mine's 8th.
I'm gonna assist you then.
Thanks. What are your ranks?
For notice, where did it go? Here it is. Oh, you have to have ranks to assist, right?
Don't flip the cards yet until I tell you.
Yeah.
You have to have ranks to assist, or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Damn, I don't have ranks.
Wah, wah.
Time to put. I'm gonna do that eventually, though.
Yep.
Okay.
That's how much.
So we're not doing it cooperatively then? Everybody's just going to search by themselves?
I guess I'll search by myself if I can't assist.
Okay.
Yep.
Is Dexter also looting the bodies?
He's gonna loot the room, or he's gonna look around the room for anything, because he figures these dregs, there's no way that we got change on.
Let's start with Alex. Target number. Let's make it an 8 notice check.
All right. Straight up though, I'm looking for anything. Like if one of these dudes has a robotic arm, they're gonna wake up without it.
Oh shit! I'll take some of those.
That's like 25 script right there. Let's go.
I got an 8.
All right. You search 2 of the wretches, and each of them, their pockets are completely empty. They have not a damn thing on them.
Their limbs are normal.
They don't have any robotic limbs. They don't smell particularly good. They clearly don't have very good hygiene.
Yes, I'm just kind of pulling my something over my nose, be like, all right, this is nasty.
Yeah, they're junkies. You know, that's not.
Yeah. Oh well.
Gunther, target number 8.
Womp.
Wow.
Oh. Did any of them at least have a shirt that looks salvageable? Because I have a shirt to replace.
Please define salvageable.
As in, even if it's stained, that I can probably clean it.
How tolerant are you of body odor smells?
It can sit in a vat of cleaning fluids for a week.
Okay. Well, you don't find anything. You stick your hand in one of their pockets, and it has some sort of old food in it that kind of sticks to your fingers as you pull your hand out. It's clearly spoiled, but the guy is wearing a shirt that technically is salvageable. It's not clean, but it's a
I'm
shirt.
taking the shirt.
All right, you got the shirt. I want to say that you guys are all horrible people looting the corpses of these junkies.
These
but,
junkies.
Hey, nobody's watching right now, so
I came to Malifaux for one reason, and that's to make money.
to get
Welcome to
And I
Malifaux.
can't go to work in a tattered shirt. Okay.
All right, so Dexter's searching the room. Give me target number 7. Notice.
All right. That is 7, but I feel like we're heading into wrapping up. So let's. Does margin matter here at all?
No.
Okay, then we'll just take that 7 and move on.
Yeah, so you do a once over around the room, and it's pretty barren. There's not much to speak of. It's basically the benches with some rags in the corner, and that's about it. There's nothing to it.
All right, well, let's get this thing back to the shrine before this demon pops back out. And check on old man Sensei.
All right, so as you guys make your way back upstairs, the tattooed woman who you had seen arguing with Cao Fang, approaches you, kind of frantically. Did you guys take care of whatever that was?
Your demon problem has been availed.
Oh, thank God. That's so wonderful to hear. Are you guys like demon hunters or something?
Today, we are special investigators.
Got a business card around here somewhere for the agency.
He pats himself down as if he's looking for it and can't find it.
I'm gonna reach in my pocket and I'm gonna hand her a card. It's the card that Dexter gave me in the beginning of the session.
Okay. Is Dexter, are you still holding the statue?
Yes.
Okay. She's gonna look at the statue. Is that thing in there? She's looking directly at it.
Yes, and we have to get it to a temple before it will be, unless it will be released on the neighborhood once again.
You know, I think the 10 Thunders might want to have a look at that. I think you better wait and meet with them.
That's quite.
That's a tricky one.
That's a tricky one because
The question
this is somebody's
is-
personal property.
The temple's property.
I don't know anything about these 10 Thunder guys.
Well, that is just a matter of who's got their hands on it. Now, these 10 Thunder fellas, are they going to give us money for it?
And as a matter of fact, there is the problem of our exorcism fee.
I don't know.
Damn
I don't
right.
know what they'll pay you, but it seems like the type of thing they'd be real interested in, and they tend to compensate people accordingly. But I can't speak for them.
Drawing on my somewhat knowledge of them, maybe getting on their good side wouldn't be a bad thing.
I do want to point out that you did have Master Lowe did mention that he is at least in some way affiliated with the 10 Thunders.
Okay.
Ah, that's convenient.
Well, I suppose then returning it to Master Lowe would go a ways into ingratiating us to those 10 Thunders, as you say, miss?
No, I think you better wait here for them to come pick it up themselves. That thing could be dangerous.
I mean, at least wait outside.
But about our 40 scrip, that's 10 per head of exorcists that came in here, dealt with that problem.
She just sort of holds her hands up in the air and kind of like looks around. I don't know anything about a fee. I can't.
I would just walk over. I just walk over and nudge him and point at my kit and say 5.
Discount. Yes, you're right. You get a discount, half off, 20 script. That's 5 per man.
Really, you gotta talk to the Thunders about that. She kind of looks around again. I don't know if you. I mean, look around.
Tell where you're
you can't
at.
Exactly afford to pay those types of fees. I do appreciate it though. I don't want to seem ungrateful.
You see, this is why we need a big chap, someone who can hold him upside down and shake all the.
I'm gonna hand her the shirt that I looted. I'm gonna tell her,
hand her your old one.
Go clean this.
You can clean this for me. You can clean this, and I'll take that as payment.
She takes it and looks at you like super confused. Okay, I guess.
The 10 Thunders dry cleaners.
Yeah, you're just saving me the trouble. I saved you the trouble of having to give up on this whole establishment. There you go, tit for tat.
She kind of nods as if you made a good point, and puts the raggedy T-shirt on the counter behind her.
Yeah, sure. Well, we can wait for these Thunders. What do you think, guys? Make a few bucks, maybe make some good professional contacts.
As long as we can wait outside, I need air.
I got kind of high in here.
Well,
we're gonna go up a floor if you don't mind.
There's no upstairs.
Like,
what?
We're on the first.
Didn't we go down? I thought we went down 2 sets of stairs to do this.
Yeah, we went to the basement.
Okay. Yeah, either way.
Well, while everyone waits, maybe I should take this guy back to the temple while y'all wait for the Thunders.
Take our knocked out friend down back home.
No.
Yeah, I
I'm
won't
sure they'll
say
clean that
anything.
up.
Basically, I'll just drop the dude off and let them handle him.
For all we know, the head of the temple guy is actually who's coming to visit us.
Well, I'm down to wait it out, I guess.
Yeah, I'll chill.
All right, so you waiting inside or you waiting outside?
Outside.
Sure. Yep.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said outside. Whispered really quick.
Okay. All right, so you head outside, and it's getting towards the later in the evening, and it's close to sundown. There's still some people outside, kind of hustling and bustling as they kind of wind up business for the day. And after
install a flashlight on you, robot.
And after about 20 minutes, you see 3 strange-looking individuals come walking down the street. Each of them is wearing yellow robes, and they all have their faces concealed behind masks. They walk very purposefully directly towards the establishment, and They walk right up to Dexter. The person who appears to be in charge looks down at the statue and then holds his hand out for it.
I'll hand it over and say that thing needs to be in a temple by. How long have we been waiting?
Like 20 minutes.
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah. And it's sundown now.
Yeah.
Before sundown tomorrow, else that thing will be loose upon your neighborhood again.
All right. As soon as you hand it over to him, he is going to about face, and the three of them head back the direction they came from.
You're welcome.
Where's my money?
Yes. I need starting a fight with a gang. They could have taken our card at least, though.
Yeah.
Bunch of assholes.
Reaches over behind Alex's ear and pulls out the card that you handed the woman earlier. Puts it back into his pocket.
You got the one card?
All right. Are you going to head back to the temple, or?
Yeah, let's go to the temple.
All right.
I
So
left my shoes there.
yeah. All right. So you all head back to the temple, and
barefoot this whole time.
I think you've all been barefoot this whole time, but I don't know. You head back to the temple, and you go inside, and you find that there's a few attendants that seem to be taking care of Master Lowe. But as you guys approach and enter his room, the attendants sort of make their way out, and Master Lowe looks up at you. Did you capture the demon? Do you have the statue?
The demon was captured, but some of the Thunder's enforcers took it off of our hands.
The Thunder's enforcers? What are you talking about, the Thunder's enforcers? I told you needed to bring it back to me. This is my family's burden. You can't trust the 10 Thunders with this type of responsibility. 10 Mao feeds on vice and desire. These are two things that are core to the 10 Thunders. They're rampant in the 10 Thunders. They can't be trusted with this burden. What have you guys done?
Ooh. I'm just going to break the fourth wall here. I think we just wrote our sequel.
Well, look, we at least completed half the job. I brought this little bastard back with us, and I dropped Calfin like on the fucking floor, like with a hard, like a hard bang.
You brought back the petty thief, but not the demon who captures innocent people and kills them. You don't understand the power you're dealing with. And what will the 10 Thunders do with him anyway? They can't be trusted.
Just all right, time for a heist.
Kind of shrug at the what are they gonna do with him statement.
Sorry, we're beat half senseless. My gun was empty. Not a whole lot to be done with a gang of armed thugs. Don't you have some connection to them, anyways? I'm sure that you could take on your burden under their watch.
He hangs his head and sort of pinches the bridge of his nose. I appreciate what you've done, but you don't understand. The Thunders, I'm affiliated with them, sure, but this was my family's burden. They can't be trusted with.
And you're right. We don't understand. What are they? Some petty warlords and gangmongers that run around these streets?
I wouldn't call them warlords. They're it's complicated. But suffice to say, the statue and the demon needed to be returned to me for safekeeping. I'll have to deal with this myself. You guys have done enough.
You're right.
Really?
We've saved your life, and once again trapped that demon, although it may not be in our hands. Do we still have the scroll? I assume we can hand that back to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he'll take it back. Give me a Bewitch check. Target number 11.
Nice.
That is exactly 11, because I have a -1.
Oh, God damn it.
You know, I think you might be role-playing this character to be a little bit more charming than he really is. He sort of shakes his head, and you can tell that he's really it's a combination of sort of disappointment and maybe fear or trepidation. But he sort of looks back up at you. I didn't mean to be so hard on you, and I do appreciate it. He looks down at his injuries and his bandages, and you certainly did save my life, and for that I owe you a great deal. You have to understand this is a terrible burden, and I fear what will happen with this demon in the hands of the 10 Thunders, but I'll get in touch with my contacts and see what I can do to get it returned to the temple where it belongs. Thank you all for your help.
Well,
Sincerely.
if you find it and you need help subjugating the demon again, we've all kind of proven ourselves a little bit capable of that. So you know who to call.
Again, flipping the card out.
I certainly do, and I have a good relationship with your employer, so I'll be sure to ask for you by name.
Eclipse Consulting. Bringing a smile every time.
Do we have a motto now? I wasn't aware.
I guess.
You guys got anything else? Or?
Is that robot still in his room?
No, it's been cleaned up.
Is it
Go back for seconds.
Is it at least on the street corner? Because I need to make some money off of this trip, damn it.
It's not.
Yeah, and you wouldn't want to be seen hauling one of those around. They're like treated like family ancestors. Like,
yeah.
There's a whole thing around them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gunther doesn't understand that.
In fact, somebody there is probably suspicious of you guys because some of the parts are missing.
I mean, it got shot up. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
It looks suspiciously like that patch job on that robot there. Wait a minute.
Weird. He's got an extra part now. It looks like a lion's claw or something.
Why does he have a Komenu mustache goatee? Like, what's going on?
It says property of the temple on it. What the hell?
Made in the Three Kingdoms. Wait a minute.
No. Somebody said it meant harmony.
That's got harm in it.
All right. Well, that wraps up the Earthly Desires Penny Dreadful. Huge shout out to the extremely cool kids tier on Patreon, the Steam Powered Scoundrels, and Dogmatize. And thanks for watching.